The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network. The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network.
And welcome to Averett University's North Campus in Owen Fulton Field. I'm Joseph Swanson. I'll be your host for today's game as we've got the rubber match of the three-game series between the Greensboro College Pride and your Averett University Cougars. Winner will take the series in the final game of the 2021 season. We're getting ready in a few moments to recognize our 2021 senior class. But at this time, let's go ahead and we'll meet the starting lineups for today's game. First for the visiting Pride, leading off with the shortstop, number 30, Michael Garvey Jr. He'll be followed up by the left fielder, number 29, Chance Bryant. In the three spot will be the first baseman, number 24, Cameron Peters. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 16, Alexander Morales. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 12, Scotty McGuire. In the sixth spot, number 14, the right fielder, Braden King. Getting the start at second base, he'll bat seventh, number 1, Hunter Curtis. The designated hitter for today's game will be number 7, DJ Lowry. In center field, batting ninth will be number 5, Ben Nuff. And on the mound for the Pride is number 42, Jake Baldini. Greensboro under the direction of head coach Avery Booker. And shifting over here to Averett. Leading off with the center fielder, number 9, Nolan McCabe. Batting second will be the right fielder, number 23, Zeljan Jackson. In the three spot, the designated hitter, number 38, Avery Spicer. Batting fourth and playing second base, number 18, Ryan Scheider. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 27, Kyle Wilson. Batting sixth and playing shortstop, number 1, Brant Brophy. Jason Maggs will get the start in left field. He'll bat seventh. Batting eighth, number 28, Tanner Bradshaw. In the nine hole will be the third baseman, number 22, Zach Cameron. And on the mound today for the Cougars, number 5, Ryan Traylor. Averett under the direction of head coach Kenny Fleming. He's assisted by Billy McLaughlin and Dominic Lopez. And it looks like we are going to get ready to honor our senior class. So I will turn that over to Drew Wilson on the PA, and we'll be back after this.
Fans, at this time, please turn your attention to the field as we begin our Senior Day ceremony for the Averett University baseball team. This group of seniors has meant a lot to the Cougars program on and off the field during their time. Our first senior we'd like to recognize is number 5, Ryan Traylor. A native of Chesterfield, Virginia, Ryan has started in 97 games for the Cougars. Over his 4-year career, he has tallied 77 hits and 29 RBIs. And on the mound, Traylor has pitched 155 innings while notching 166 strikeouts. He was named the USA South Rookie of the Week and USA South Rookie Pitcher of the Week once each during his freshman season. Earlier this week, he received Baseball Service Award at Night of Champions. Majoring in sports medicine, Ryan is joined today by his mom and dad, Sharon and Tom Traylor. Let's give it up for Ryan Traylor. Our next senior is number 7, Cole Spain. A Prince George, Virginia native, he has appeared in 43 games over his 4-year career with the Cougars. Spain has pitched in 88 innings, totaling 107 strikeouts. Majoring in criminal justice, Cole is joined today by his parents, Richard and Sharon Spain. Let's give it up for Cole Spain. Our next senior is number 8, Ben Kimberlin. A native of Manassas, Virginia, Ben has appeared in 27 games on the mound for the Cougars. Over his 4-year career, he has totaled 17 strikeouts and 37 innings of work. Majoring in criminal justice, Ben is joined today by his parents, Holly and Don Kimberlin, and his niece, Ava. Let's give it up for Ben Kimberlin. Our next senior is number 17, Carter Minter. The Wake Forest, North Carolina native has been a dual sport athlete here at Averett, playing baseball and football during his time. The business marketing major is joined today by his mom and dad, Stacy and Deanna Minter, grandparents Brenda and Billy Carter, and brother Camden Minter. Let's give it up for Carter Minter. Our next senior is number 22, Zach Cameron. A native of Cameron, South Carolina, Zach has appeared in 8 games, making 5 starts and 2 seasons with the Cougars. He's totaled 5 hits during his time. Majoring in marketing, Zach is joined by his mom and brother, Joe and Yeager Cameron. Let's give it up for Zach Cameron. Our next senior is number 28, Tanner Bradshaw. The Goochland, Virginia native has made 96 appearances, making 77 starts for the Cougars. In his 4-year career, Tanner has tallied 56 hits, 28 RBIs, and 3 home runs. On the mound, he's also appeared in 21 games, pitching in 66 innings with 28 strikeouts. The business major is joined today by his parents, Les and Pam Bradshaw, and his sister, Kendall. Let's give it up for Tanner Bradshaw. And our final senior today being recognized is number 32, Kyle Lamantia. The Chester, Virginia native has appeared in 29 games on the mound for the Cougars, totaling 42 strikeouts and 63 innings of work. He was named the USA South Pitcher of the Week as a sophomore after nearly tossing a no-hitter. The sports medicine major is joined today by his parents, Vince and Kathy Lamantia, and brothers McCoy and Luke Lamantia. Let's give it up for Kyle Lamantia. And that's your 2021 Averett University Baseball Senior Class. Let's give them another round of applause.
And welcome back as Ryan Traylor midway through his warm-up tosses. Traylor comes in on the day 0-2, 7.27 earned run average and 34 2/3 innings pitched. Has struck out 34 on the year. Opponents hitting 351. So opponents hitting well off Traylor. Although strikeout numbers are up for the right-hander, typically are. He struck out a lot of guys in his career, 116 to be exact. Only 10 walks on the year. So Traylor guy, not a whole lot. Doesn't miss the strike zone a whole lot. He does pound the zone. So keeps you in ball games. A little tough break this year. Could be 2-2 or 2-0. A couple tough breaks. So either way, he's out there for the senior day start. He'll face Michael Garvey Jr. to lead things off here for Greensboro here in the top of the first inning. First pitch, breaking ball there, taken for a called strike. So Traylor wastes no time getting to work. Sneaking a curveball by Garvey. Garvey came into yesterday hitting up over the 400 mark as he connects on this one. Has a shortstop, fielded cleanly by Brophy. He'll fire it on, low throw, but dug out by senior first baseman Tanner Bradshaw over there. So good play by Bradshaw to bail Brophy out on the throw. So that will go down as a 6-3 put out of Garvey for the first out. And it brings up the left fielder now, number 29, Chance Bryant. Bryant, another one of those Greensboro batters that came into yesterday over the 400 mark. Struggled a little bit in game two, got going at the end of the game. So probably still up over 290 as the fastball's called a strike there by Traylor. Gets ahead to the first two batters here of the afternoon. Curveball by Traylor, swung on, popped up right side of the infield. Called off by Scheider over behind where Bradshaw was playing at first base for the second out. So the first two batters retired on 4 pitches by Traylor. So 4 pitches, 4 strikes. Effective first start to the game as that brings up the first baseman now, number 24, Cameron Peters. Peters steps into the box. 351 average on the year, 7 doubles, 26 hits, and 74 plate appearances. Leads the team with 24 RBIs. As he swings on the first pitch, laced past Cameron at third. Gets down the left field line. Maggs is going to field it, but Peters is going to round first. He'll head into second with an easy 2-out double. So Greensboro will have a runner in scoring position here with the cleanup batter, Alexander Morales, at the plate. Morales got game 2 off yesterday after starting game 1. Steps in, 364 average on the year, 24 hits and 64 at-bats, 5 doubles, a home run, and 10 runs batted in. So he steps in here, our RBI spot for the Pride. Chance to put his 11th RBI on the board and potentially the Pride up 1-0 here on starter Ryan Traylor. See if Traylor can battle back after the 2-out double to turn it over to his offense as he sneaks a fastball there. It looked like by Morales. Big swing from the right-hander. See if Traylor tries to take advantage of that here. Maybe sneaks a changeup inside to him. He hits Morales out in front. Looks like Wilson is going to set up outside, though. They do go back to the breaking ball. That's going to get hit through the left side, but stopped by Brophy. Good play there by the freshman shortstop as that saved a run. Goes down as a hit in the book, but Brophy, not everything you're going to see on a stat sheet, but that play right there, well noted in the press box, as that's going to save a run, as Greensboro's going to have back-to-back hits here with the catcher, Scotty McGuire, up at the dish. So Greensboro's going to have runners on the corner here. Peters at third, Morales at first, McGuire at the plate. McGuire, 311 average on the year. Steps up here, RBI spot, swings on the first pitch. Check swing, they did call that a strike, says he did win a round, says the home plate umpire. McGuire does have 2 home runs, third on the team with 21 runs batted in. So if you're Coach Berger, this is a guy you want up in this situation here, top of the first inning. Good stop there by Wilson on a ball in the dirt. As I mentioned numerous times yesterday, Wilson's emerged as a stellar defensive catcher. Not a whole lot gets by him, throws the ball well, frames the ball. So sophomore seems to be a piece going forward for the Cougars. Pickoff attempt here back into first. He's going to be safe, says the first base umpire. Morales back in time. So the 1-1 offering here from Traylor on the way. 2 outs here in the top half of the inning. Breaking ball taken for a call strike there. Traylor snuck down one by Morales. Big breaker there. Started in the opponent's batter box, but broke back towards the middle of the plate. See if Traylor goes back to that pitch in this situation or possibly a fastball away. Wilson is setting up away, so you may see the fastball here, and it is the fastball. It's going to be fouled off, backing out of play, though, by Morales. So we will replay the 1-2 offering. Peters leads off third. Wind blowing out to left field. A little bit of a breeze today. 79 degrees from first pitch. As Traylor winds and delivers 1-2 fastball fouled straight back into the screen. So back-to-back fastballs from Traylor after the 2-strike curveball. So I have to guess you're probably going to see something off speed in this situation. Maybe even a breaking ball. See if Traylor goes to that big bender in this situation. I know if you're Coach Fleming, you want to see Traylor get out of this situation, turn the lineup over. Turn the lineup card over, get your offense at the plate. It is the breaking ball, swung on, hit out to center field, but that's going to be a pretty easy play for McCabe, who broke in on the play, but he quickly gets back and squeezes that for the final out. So Greensboro puts runners on the corners, unable to push anything across. We head to the bottom of the first inning. McCabe, Jackson, and Spicer due up for the Cougars. And welcome back here for the bottom of the first inning. Freshman Jake Baldini on the mound. 6'3" right-hander out of Clemens, North Carolina. Steps in 2-3 on the year, 4.09 error run average in 22 innings pitched. And struck out 14, holding opponents to a .215 batting average. So decent numbers for the freshman on the season. Has walked 18, though, in 22 innings, so walks a little bit of an issue. Strikeouts don't really jump off the page, but the .215 opponent batting average is a number that really stands out, as he's limited opponents at the dish. 4.09 earn run average. I don't know if you look at a lot of major league pitchers, you want that in the 2s or 3s, but for college, 4.0 is not a terrible number, especially for a freshman. So be a tough day at the plate here for the Cougars as they face the 6'3" righty. So Nolan McCabe will lead things off here for Averett in the bottom of the first inning. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. McCabe steps in on the day. .255 average on the season. Saw that average go up yesterday. Was down into 230, so he's gone up 20 points just in a day. Trying to keep that momentum going as he swings through the second pitch. Down in the count now 0-2. McCabe merged back into that leadoff role. Started there at the beginning of the year. Shifted down to the 9th spot. Traded with Ryan Traylor. But over the last 3 weeks, he's migrated back up into the top of the rotation, up into the top of the order as this pitch is going to miss off the outside part of the plate. McCabe's gotten going, though, up until last weekend at NC Wesleyan. Hit a lot of balls at guys for outs, so average dipped a little bit, but McCabe has been making solid contact, not striking out a ton. So as he pops this one up down the first baseline. Peters will range over, squeezes that, diving, sliding stop there for the first out. So McCabe's retired on the FF3 putout, as that's going to bring up the freshman now, Zelgin Jackson. Good play down the line there by Peters out of your camera angle. But not an easy play, as he made an over-the-shoulder sliding catch on the warning track dirt. So that's going to bring up Zelgin Jackson now, 241 average on the year. He's seen that he's seen his average rise since yesterday as well. So takes the first pitch outside corner for a call strike there. It was down in the 230s yesterday. His average has come up, I believe, 13 points in an afternoon. So chance to get up over 250 today if Jackson can have a good afternoon. Takes the second pitch there for a ball. Jackson doubled in yesterday's game, scored a run as he chops this one out to shortstop. It's going to be fielded by the third baseman, Morales, and he's going to airmail this one over the first baseman's head of Peters. Not a chance there, as Jackson's going to reach second on the throwing error by the shortstop. Now will probably be ruled a hit in the book. Throwing error charged after the play. Looked like that was going to be an easier play for Garvey, but Morales called him off, had to spin around, and when he did, looked like he lost the handle on it a little bit as it sailed over the foul line fence here, as that's going to bring up Avery Spicer now, the designated hitter. So Spicer steps in, fouls the first pitch off. 273 average on the day or on the year. Down in the count here, 0-1 facing Baldini. Spicer, 1 double, 6 RBIs. He steps in here in RBI spot, 1 out in the inning. If he can connect on one here. Jackson runs well out at second base as that one rises up and in, nearly hit Spicer. Able to duck back and out of the way, though. Scheider waits on deck. He's in the 4-hole for the Cougars. Should bat in the inning unless Jackson is doubled up here. Trailer hoping the Cougars can put a run up. Breaking ball there from Baldini, and it's a good one. And Spicer watched that one go by for strike 2. So Spicer stands back in, 1-2 offering on the way here. Fastball swung through and missed for the second out. Baldini able to get Spicer swinging. So that's going to bring up the second baseman now, number 18, Ryan Scheider. Scheider doubled yesterday, scored 2 runs. Stands in 235 average on the year. Has gotten going as of late, though, so now with 4 doubles on the year, 9 RBIs out of the 4 spot. Coach Fleming hoping the freshman can come through in this situation. 2 outs in the inning. First pitch misses up and out of the zone. Wilson waits on deck. If Scheider can extend the inning, he homered in game 2 of yesterday's action. First career home run, as he didn't miss any of that one. Sent it over the left field fence. Second pitch here to Scheider, misses inside. Nearly hits the jersey of the freshman, but pulls back just in time. So Jackson waits off second. He's held on by the second baseman, Curtis. A 2-0 offering on the way. And I'm going to say that crossed at the belt for a strike, so 2-1 count now. Scheider with a hitter's count in this situation. We'll see if he zones up, finds something he can hit with a strike to spare. Jackson dances off second. He takes off to third. Pitch is going to be missed inside. Jackson standing at third base as McGuire dropped that one, so 3-1 count here. Jackson picks up a stolen base. Good job there by Jackson to read that one. He was easily standing at third. Even with a throw there, McGuire would have had a hard time getting the freshman. So Scheider steps back in. Hitter's count, 3-1 offering on the way. As that one misses inside as well. So Scheider's going to jog down to first on the 2-out walk. Cougars are going to have runners on first and second with Wilson at the plate. So similar circumstance to what Greensboro had back in the top of the first inning. 2 outs, runners on first and third. With the 5-hole hitter at the plate, their catcher, Scotty McGuire, is up. Now Averett's going to have their catcher, Kyle Wilson, at the plate. So Wilson steps in, 259 average on the season. Looking to get over that 260 mark. As I mentioned, hit his first collegiate home run yesterday. Steps in 6 RBIs now on the year, trying to come through for the Cougars here. Pickoff attempt sends Scheider back into first, but he's going to be back ahead of the tag there. Don't be surprised to potentially see a hit and run in this situation, even though there's 2 outs in the inning with Wilson at the plate. Coach Fleming may try to get something in motion, as that pitch is going to miss up and away. As if he sends Scheider here and Wilson can connect on one and send it in the gap, Cougars could take a 2-0 lead. So Coach Fleming probably realizes those situations more times than often, as he's done that in the past. As this one's going to get by the first baseman, Peters. That's going to score Jackson. Scheider's going to move up to second on the errant throw. So that's going to go down as a throwing error on the pitcher. A failed pickoff attempt as Averett's going to take a 1-0 lead. So that will go down as an error for Greensboro. Scheider dances off second. Pitch to Wilson's going to be taken for a call strike. 1-1 now. So the 1-1 offering on the way here to the sophomore Wilson. Swings on this one, hit down the left field line, but that's going to get just to the left side of the bag for a foul ball. So Wilson will step back in, down in the count here, 1-2. So the 1-2 offering on the way here from the freshman. Hit out to first base, fielded by Peters. He'll shuffle on to Baldini for the third out, but not before Averett adds a run here in the bottom of the first inning. They take a 1-0 advantage. We head to the top of the second inning when we return.
Scores 1 run on 1 hit. There were 2 errors and 1 left hit.
So welcome back. We head to the top of the second inning. He will be the right fielder, Braden King, leading things off here for Greensboro. King steps in, 267 average on the year, 8 doubles, 24 hits, and 90 plate appearances. Does have 3 triples. Hit one back in game 1 yesterday. Got the start in right field, moved to center field in game 2. So he steps in here to face Traylor for the first time. Traylor with a 1-0 advantage here, pitching in the top of the second inning. First pitch rises up and out of the zone, though. Cameron in on the grass down the third base line, anticipating potentially a bunt, as that one's going to miss inside as well. So 2-0 here to King to lead things off. That run last inning for the Cougars unearned on the failed pickoff attempt. 2-0 offering on the way here, swung on. That's going to be fouled off, actually. Wilson couldn't quite figure out where that one was at first. Thought it might have been in front of the plate. Quickly jumped up, though, so reaction for the sophomore Wilson there was on point. Traylor still behind in the count here with 1-2. King in the hitter's count in this situation. See what Traylor elects to go to here. Wilson sets up inside. Looks like the breaking ball. That's going to be taken for a called strike outside corner. Good job there by Wilson. Not an easy play there when you set up inside to have to shift towards the outer part of the plate, squeeze that, and frame it on the corner. Either way, that's going to even the count now at 2-2. Offering on the way here. Fastball there, swung on by King, but that's going to get fouled back and out of play. Trailer still in search of his first strikeout on the afternoon. He struck out 34 in 34 innings, so I have to guess one of those is on its way shortly here, as he's had a strikeout per inning and 1 inning in the book, and he does. He gets his first punch out there. It looked like the breaking ball down and in. Good pitch there from the senior. You got King swinging. So that will bring up the dangerous hitter now, the second baseman, number 1, Hunter Curtis. Curtis, 273 average on the year, 33 hits and 121 plate appearances, 6 doubles. But primarily came back for his 5th year this year, but he's been a dangerous 300 career hitter for his career. So he steps in here, 1 out now in the inning, takes a fastball on the outside corner for a call strike. Trailer trying to retire the pride in order here after Averett scored a run in the bottom half of the inning. Breaking ball there, just missed off the outside part of the plate. Good pitch there by the senior right-hander. He evens the count, though, of 1-1, but Curtis looked like he wanted to offer at it at first. Swings on this one. Chopper hit over to third base. Fielded by Cameron. It's going to have to be a quick throw. He does, but that's not going to be in time to get Curtis, who hustled down the line. Good play there by Cameron, but knew when that came off the bat, the high-arcing chopper was going to be a difficult one. He fielded it cleanly, made a strong throw. Bradshaw had the stretch, but Curtis beat it out by probably a step or two. So that will bring up the designated hitter now, number 7, DJ Lowry. Lowry steps in. 240 average on the year. He got going yesterday. 3 hits in the game. Laced the ball all over the ballpark, so dangerous hitter at the plate right now. Takes the first pitch for a call strike there. Curtis is a threat to run. 4 or 5 on stolen bases. Don't be surprised to see Coach Booker put him in motion here, trailing 1-0, trying to get something going. 1-1 offering on the way here from Trailer. Winds and delivers. Breaking ball taken outside corner for a call strike. Good pitch there by the senior. Similar pitch sequence to Curtis, except with the righty. At the plate now with the lefty, so fastball, curveball. Let's see what he goes back to in this situation. Wilson sets up down the middle of the plate. Fastball rises up. Probably just missed the spot there. That was probably supposed to be just above the belt, trying to entice Lowry to swing through that one on a half fastball, but instead it missed up in the zone. So 1-2 delivery here for the senior Trailer. Check swing there. Lowry held up. Good pitch, though, there by Trailer. Looked like the fastball, a little bit of a downward tail to it, as Wilson had to turn the glove over and catch that one. So count even here, 2-2. Runner Curtis leads off first. Hold on by Bradshaw. Breaking ball there. Taken for a ball, so that's going to run the count here to full. So big pitch here for Trailer on the way. Don't want to walk. Curtis to put runners on first and second, excuse me. Curtis shortens up his lead. Fastball on the way. That's going to miss just off the outer part of the plate. So Trailer walks Lowry to put runners on first and second. Following the single by Curtis. So that will bring up the 9-hole hitter now. Center fielder number 5, Ben Nuff. And if you're Trailer here, you'd really like to turn a double play. Get out of the inning before you have to face Garvey with runners on. So see what the senior right-hander elects to do in this situation. That fastball misses up and away, so Trailer was struggling a little bit with the control here. See if he can settle back down, zone up here. Nuff has not grounded into a double play on the season, so it'll be tough to double him up here. Swung on, hit the Trailer. He'll turn, fires to second. Throw to first is not going to be in time as Nuff was getting down the line, beat that one out. Cougars dugout was up. They wanted the call, but looked pretty bang-bang from our vantage point. Tough play for Trailer there to try to turn 2 on as he had to come off the mound, field his position, fire back against his body to second base to get the long throw back to first to get Nuff, but that's going to go down as the second out of the inning as it brings up the top of the order now. Shortstop Michael Garvey at the dish. So So Nuff reaches on the fielder's choice to the pitcher. Lowry out 1-6 on the throw. So Curtis moves up to third. Greensboro's now going to have runners on first and third here, 2 outs in the inning. So similar situation to what they had back in the first inning, similar to the Cougars too, who were able to score on the failed pickoff attempt. But now Greensboro's got another dangerous hitter at the plate with Garvey. Garvey steps in, came into the day, .390 average on the year. Swings on this one, liner over to third. That's going to get down by Cameron. Fielded by Maggs. Runners are going to move up to second and third on the double. Greensboro's going to tie it 1-1 on the RBI double by Michael Garvey Jr. So Nuff moves up to third. Curtis scores on the play. And that will bring up the left fielder now, number 29, Chance Bryant. Bryant popped up to second base back in the first inning. Steps in here. Big situation for Greensboro, trying to put the Pride up 3-1. If he can connect on a ball here, Garvey runs extremely well out at seconds. 18 stolen bases on the year, so a ball in the gap's going to probably score 2 runs. Trailer winds and delivers. That one misses up. Big spot here for the senior right-hander. Trying to escape further damage here. Turn the lineup card over for your offense. Hopefully they can put something up in the bottom half of the inning. But either way, he's pitching here, trying to get out of the frame. He gets a called strike outside corner there. One offering is going to be swung on by Bryant, fouled back and out of play. Averett head wrestling coach Blake Rulo in attendance today down the first baseline. Taking in today's senior day action, final game of the 2021 season. Averett looking to get the rubber match of the 3-game series with Greensboro after picking up the 5-4 Game 2 victory yesterday. 1-2 offering on the way here, misses up. 2-2 now here to the senior Bryant. Greensboro with freshman on the mound. 8 of 9 starters, though. Seniors, Lowry being the only junior in the lineup. So all upperclassmen in the starting lineup as Trailer gets Bryant swinging there for the final out. So the senior comes through for the Cougars. Sends it to the bottom half of the inning, but not before Greensboro scores a run. They tie it up 1-1. We head to the bottom of the second when we return. Brophy, Maggs, and Bradshaw due up for the Cougars. So freshman Brant Brophy will lead things off here for the Cougars in the bottom of the second inning. Stands in .318 average on the year. 13 hits and 38 plate appearances. 1 triple, 5 RBIs, has walked 6 times. So looking to do a job here out of the leadoff spot in the bottom half of the inning. First pitch here to Brophy is going to run up and in. Baldini trying to have a quick inning here after allowing a run back in the bottom half of the first inning. Gets Brophy swinging through the second pitch to even the count 1-1. If you're Coach Brooker, you'd love to see your freshman right-hander settle down in this situation. Maybe pitch deep into this one. Check swing there by Brophy. He's going to say, the home plate umpire is going to say he swung through that one. So Brophy down in the count here, 1-2. Big pitch on the way here from Baldini. Really need to get Brophy out. He runs well. Spark plug down in the middle of the order for the Cougars if he can get on. So he chops this one back to Baldini at first. Sidearm shuffle on to Peters for the first out of the inning. So a big out there to retire Brophy, as it's going to bring up the left fielder now, Jason Maggs, getting the start today in left field. He came in back in Game 2 yesterday in a defensive replacement. So hitting today, or came in to pinch hit yesterday, stayed in to play left field, So he will get the start today at left field. Batting in the 7th hole, he'll face Baldini with one out now here in the half of the inning. Swings through this one. Couldn't make up his mind if he wanted to go at that one. Half-hearted swing. Down in the count now, 0-1 is Maggs. Maggs rips into this one, hit out to right field, but good read there by King for the second out. That one that came off the bat, it might have got down in front of King, but it held up long enough for King to get over and squeeze that for the second out. So that will bring up the first baseman now. Tanner Bradshaw steps in here, hitting .200 on the season. 4 doubles, 15 hits, and 75 plate appearances is what he had as of yesterday. Does have 2 home runs, so first pitch here misses inside, says the home plate umpire. Bradshaw with excellent pop off the bat if he can connect on one. Doubled yesterday, rips this one in the gap. Nuff's going to range over. That's going to get by him. Back to the warning track as Tanner Bradshaw's going to round first. He'll get into second with a stand-up double. 2 outs now in the inning, but Bradshaw with the double on senior day. So Bradshaw wasting no time. He attacked the first pitch, liked what he got, and ripped it into the right center field gap. So that will bring up now the 9-hole hitter, third baseman Zach Cameron. He had a hit yesterday in Game 1, got the start in back-to-back games at third base, starting today as well. So another senior at the bottom of the order. Cameron steps in, 2 hits on the year, looking for his third. And his third hit would be a big one, could potentially put the Cougars in the lead. Good stop there by McGuire as he was able to pick that one out of the dirt. Wild pitch here would go strong in the favor of the Cougars as it would move Bradshaw up to third. Hit would definitely score the senior out at second base. Takes a big lead off second right now. Held on by Curtis. He retreats back to second as Cameron swings on this one. That's going to get down in front of Nuff. Bradshaw's going to round first. Throw into Curtis is going to be cut off. Bradshaw slides in, though, to give the Cougars a 2-1 advantage on the RBI single by Zach Cameron. So seniors coming through today on senior day. Cameron coming through there out of the 9 holes. That's going to bring us back to the top of the order here for sophomore Nolan McCabe. So McCabe steps in. He popped out to first base in foul territory back in the first inning. Stellar play there by Peters down the line. So he stands in here, new life in this situation. And if he can connect on one here, Cameron leads off first. Hayward in the lead now, 2-1. Pitch there, looked like it missed off the plate. Not quite sure where that one missed. Looked like it was pretty close from here. Maybe down below the knees, hard to tell. But either way, McCabe ahead in the count now, 1-0. Pickoff attempt back into first. Cameron back, though, in plenty of time. Pickoffs were an issue for the Cougars in Game 1 yesterday as they were picked off 3 times in the first 3 innings. So if you're Coach Fleming here, you'd love to see some heads-up base running for your squad. Not try to run yourself out of innings here. 2 outs. Cameron takes off the second. Swing attempt there as Cameron's going to slide in, though. Stolen base for Cameron. He was ahead of the tag. Good job there. McCabe swinging through the pitch was good job protecting Cameron. So that's going to even the count at 1-1. As Cameron picks up the stolen base, have to check. That's probably his first steal of the season. Nope, second stolen base. So he's now a perfect 2 for 2 on the year as he starts his secondary lead out at second. Big lead at second, held on by Curtis. 1-1 offering on the way here to McCabe. McCabe swings through this one. Looked like a breaking ball there by Baldini. Maybe a slider as that one started on the inner half of the plate and broke low outside. Not a whole lot McCabe could have done with that one. So McCabe will step back in here down on the count, 1-2. He does well with 2 strikes on. I'd say the bulk of his hits this season probably have come with 2 strikes. So a lot more focused hitter with the pressure on. trying to come up here for the Cougars, but however, he does not. Baldini gets him swinging for the final out, but not before Averett tallies a run here in the bottom half of the second inning. They take a 2-1 advantage as we head to the top of the third inning. It will be Peters, Morales, and McGuire due up for the Pride. So Cameron Peters will lead things off here for the Pride in the top half of the third inning. He'll step in here to face Traylor for the second time today. Peters doubled back in the first inning. Part of a 2-hit inning, but Traylor was able to get out of the jam. So he'll face Peters now for the second time. Peters got the best of him, as I mentioned, doubled last time up. So we're swinging on the first pitch and fouls that one off down the third baseline. That probably would have been trouble if that hung foul or hung fair. But instead, that's going to be a first pitch strike here. So we'll see if Traylor mixes it up here, as Peters has been all over Traylor so far in this one. First pitch down, or second pitch, excuse me, down in the dirt there. Like a waste pitch there. Not quite sure what that was. Maybe a fastball or a breaking ball. Didn't look like a changeup. But either way, it's the even count here. 1-1 pitch on the delivery. Connects on this one, hit out to left field. So he's got 2 hits now. Peters with the leadoff single here in the top of the third inning. So that will bring up Alex Morales. He singled back in the first inning. One of the 5 hits on the day here for Greensboro. Stands in now, no outs in the top half of the third inning to face Traylor for the second time. Pitch in the dirt, good stop there by Wilson, as he held Peters at first, keeping the double play in effect. Brophy's shaded towards the gap at shortstop, anticipate Morales' pole. So probably the double play is out of effect here. They're going to try to get the lead runner. Breaking ball there, just missed the inside part of the plate. Wilson wanted that call, as he quickly hopped up, fired it back to Traylor. So 2-0 offering here to the dangerous hitter Morales. Now over 380 on the year. Fouls this one back and out of play. So Traylor able to get a fastball in the zone. Morales connected on it, but unable to do anything with it. So big pitch here for Traylor on the way. If he can try to even the count here at 2-2. Even maybe get Morales to swing on a ball and hit a ground ball out to the middle of the infield. Now that's going to be taken for a call strike there. Looked like a breaking ball from Traylor. Fast moving slider there, started in, broke out. Could have potentially been the fastball, though. Hard to tell from this angle at times. So 2-2 offering, pickoff attempt. Peters, though, back in plenty of time at first. Traylor trying to keep him honest over there. Peters, no stolen bases on the year, as that one's going to run inside and plunks Morales. Traylor upset with himself after that. And that's going to put the first 2 runners on base here to start the top half of the third inning. As that brings up the center fielder now, number 12, Scotty McGuire. He flew out to McCabe back in the first inning, ending a runner on first and third situation for the Pride. He stands in here now in another RBI spot, with Peters 180 feet away from tying this one up at second. Morales leads off first. He's not held on with the runner at second. Wilson sets up outside. Good play there by Trailer. Pickoff. They were trying to get McGuire to maybe tip himself early. He was, in fact, squaring around for a sacrifice situation, so we'll see if that's still on here. If McGuire squares around, trying to bunt the runners over. Pitches up in the zone. Good waste there by Trailer, maybe hoping to get McGuire to offer at that one. Pop it up for an easy out, but instead the senior McGuire heads up, pulled the bat back. So we'll see if McGuire squares around here again, down up ahead in the count 1-0. Trying to push a bunt down the first baseline. Don't want to put it down the third baseline, as you could have a chance to, or force out at third. As Trailer's going to sneak a fastball by. Good job there by the senior. Able to get a strike on the board. Now if you can get a foul ball by McGuire, it should take off the sacrifice. Gives you an excellent chance to potentially get out of this inning. So Trailer looks in, gets the sign. Peters leads off second. Decent side lead out there, so he'll be off as soon as the ball hits the ground. Trailer realizes that, steps off second. Didn't have to throw, though. Sends Peters back to the bag. Trailer, quick delivery, fouled off by McGuire, so sacrifice should be off now, as McGuire was swinging through that one anyway. So Trailer ahead of the count here, 1-2. Really could use a strikeout or potentially a ground ball to third would help him for the force out. Maybe Cameron can get a quick ground ball over there, fire across, maybe get McGuire for the second out. So Trailer really needs an out here, strikeout, maybe even potentially a double play. As that one runs off the outer part of the plate, evens the count at 2-2. Trailer winds and delivers, lines back up the middle over the glove of Scheider. McCabe's going to field it strong, throw into Holmes. Not going to be in time, as Wilson had to move off the plate, as Peters is going to score on the RBI single by McGuire to tie things up at 2-2. So Morales moves up to third on the play. Peters scores from second. Greensboro ties it at 2-2 with the right fielder, number 14, Braden King, now at the dish. King struck out swinging back in the second inning, and that's going to get Coach Fleming up and out of the dugout. He's going to come out here to talk to Trailer, settle him down, as Cougars do have a lefty loosening down in the bullpen as Ben Kimberlin has started to throw. So Fleming talking to Wilson and Trailer here, trying to settle them down. Runners on first and third here. Still no outs in the inning, so Greensboro threatening. Chance to take the lead here. If King can come through, single would score Morales. Even a double play would score a run. Wouldn't go as an RBI for King, but it would give Greensboro a 3-2 advantage. So pretty much anything except a pop-up and a strikeout in this situation is probably going to score a run, you'd have to think. So Fleming talking to the pair of Wilson and Trailer, probably trying to get in sync of what Trailer wants to throw here to King. As I mentioned, Kimberlin, the left-hander, loosening down in the bullpen for the Cougars. So McGuire leads off first, Morales off third. King at the plate here, as I mentioned. He struck out swinging back in the second inning. Pitch in the dirt, good stop there by Wilson, keeps the double play in effect. That was pitch number 50 of the afternoon for Ryan Trailer. So Trailer trying to pitch himself out of a jam here. That one's going to get by Wilson. Wild pitch there is going to be charged to Trailer as Morales is going to jog home for the third run. Greensboro takes a 3-2 advantage as McGuire moves up to second. So King has a 2-0 count here on the wild pitch. See if Trailer can settle down now. chance to get out of this inning here now after the runner on third scored. Now, if you're Coach Fleming here, you'd love to see Traylor strand that runner at second. Quick pick up 3 quick outs, turn the lineup over to your offense. Hope they can put another run up in the bottom half of the third inning to tie this up. Cougars with back-to-back runs to start things. Swung through and missed there by King. So good pitch there by Traylor. Looked like the two-seamer from the right-hander. Foul back into the screen, even as the count now at 2-2. So Traylor's battled back after getting down 2-0. Really needs to get King here for a strikeout. Give himself a pretty good chance to get out of this inning. Pop-up would also help Traylor. Two-two offering on the way here. Fouled back into the dugout. Or excuse me, into the press box as that one hit off the face here. Nearly hit the window. Ball sitting just inside your camera angle up here in the net. So we will replay the 2-2 offering here from Traylor. No outs still in the inning. McGuire leads off second. Swung on, hit down the first base line. That's going to be bobbled by the first base coach for Greensboro. So we will replay the 2-2 offering again. So 2-2 delivery here from Traylor on its way again. Swung through and missed by King. So King goes down for the second time today. Third strikeout for Traylor. As that goes down as the first out of the inning, brings up the second baseman now here, Hunter Curtis. Curtis singled back in the second inning, infield single. He was able to beat that out. So he stands in here for the second time today. And on an RBI spot, runner at second here for Greensboro. Hitting the gaps, probably going to score another run. Traylor realizing that, knows he needs to get an out in this situation. As that one misses off the plate. Traylor now in a better situation. He can give up a fly ball out, even allow the runner to tag to head to third, trade an out for a base, get to 2 outs in the inning as the third out would get you out of a jam. So an out in this situation will help you even if the runner moves to third. Ball in the dirt, stopped by Wilson. Good job there by the sophomore backstop, keeping the runner at second. Really want to keep him there if you can. Makes it harder to score on a ball hit to the outfield. So 2-0 offering on the way here. Sneaks it through, back up the middle. Fielded by Traylor. Good job there by the senior, getting McGuire napping. So that's going to go down as a 1-5-6-1 putout. As the runner is going to move up to second, though, on the play. So good heads-up play there by Curtis as he was able to move up to second. So they basically traded an out for a runner at second again. So we're going to have the designated hitter now, number 7, DJ Lowry at the plate, though. 2 outs in the inning.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 7, DJ Lowry.
So Lowry stands in here. He walked back in the second inning. Traylor realizing he can get out of this out after allowing just 2 runs. 3-2 ball game's anybody's game. If he can get out of this here, turn the game over to his offense as Lowry swings through this one. Big sequence here for the senior, realizing it in this situation. We have 2, 3, 4 due up for the Cougars in the bottom half of the inning. So Curtis leads off second. He is a threat to steal, though. So held on by Brophy out at shortstop with the lefty up. Chopper hit over to second base. Going to be fielded by Bradshaw. He'll have to shuffle quick, and does for... Oh, they're going to say Traylor was off the bag. So Lowry's going to reach first on the error by Bradshaw. That's going to extend the inning here and brings up the center fielder now, number 5, Ben Nuff. So Nuff will step in now here. Curtis moved up to third on the play. So Greensboro now with runners on first and third, 2 outs here in the inning. Nuff reached on a fielder's choice. Last time up, takes the first pitch for a called strike here. So Trailer nearly had the third out of the inning there. Foot was off the bag, allowing Lowry to extend the inning. So see what the senior can do here, trying to get out of the inning. As he gets this one, grounds over to shortstop. Brophy's going to have to make a strong throw. Does. Across the diamond to Bradshaw for the final out. Good, strong throw there by the freshman Brophy for the final out. So Averett strands runners on first and third. We head to the bottom half of the third inning. Averett trailing Greensboro 3-2 when we return. So Zeldin Jackson will lead things off here for the Cougars in the bottom half of the inning. Right fielder bats in the 2-hole today. He stands in here after singling back in the first inning, so he's seen his average rise up to the 248 mark on the year. Chance to go up above 250 if he can single here. And he does. Hits one through the right side of the field past the dive of Curtis. So Jackson's on to lead things off here in the top half or bottom half of the second inning. So that will bring up the designated hitter now, Avery Spicer. He struck out swinging back in the first inning, stands in 261 average on the season. Don't be surprised to see Jackson take off in this situation. He runs well. 6 of 8 on the year in stolen bases. I've yet to see only one runner get thrown out this weekend, as that's going to be taken for a call strike in there to Spicer. So with one run being the difference in this one, do not be surprised to see potentially a hit and run or a straight-up steal here for Jackson. Small lead over there at first base. Spicer swinging on the second pitch, rips this one down the right field line, but that's going to land on the warning track foul. So Spicer quickly down on the count here to Baldini. 0-2. Big pitch here for Baldini after allowing the first out or Jackson to single to open the inning. If he can get Spicer here. Jackson takes off. Good jump there by the freshman. Throw is going to be errant. That's going to get by the dive, though, of Curtis. As if a good throw might have had Jackson, but instead that's going to be a 1-2 count now. Jackson at second with the stolen base. So as I talked about, even with 2 strikes, Coach Fleming elected to put the freshman in motion, anticipating potentially a waste pitch there, as they were asking for interference there on Spicer, but I thought that he still stayed in the box. Got to anticipate outside fastball. Spicer's probably going to maybe potentially go after that, so you got to give a little bit of leeway to the batter. 1-2 offering on the way. Breaking ball nearly hits Spicer in the elbow, but he's able to pull back. That's going to even the count now at 2-2. So Cougars here, no outs, threatening here in the bottom half of the third inning, trying to add a run in 3 straight innings if they can come through here. Jackson leads off second. Pitch on the way here to Spicer, rip down the line, but that's going to get back and out of play. 40 pitches now on the afternoon for Baldini. Big at bat here for the junior. Spicer hitting in the 3-hole as the DH today. 2-2 offering on the way. Hopefully he can come through for the Cougars. Fouls this one back again, so Spicer hanging tough here, making Baldini really have to work here for the first out of the inning. Spicer's seen probably all 2 to 3 pitches that Baldini has, so we'll see what the freshman elects to go to here. Jackson small lead off second. He can score on a ball in the gap. As that one runs off the plate. Good waste pitch there by Baldini, but that's going to run the count now to full. So Spicer has battled back after getting down 0-2. The 3-2 offering on the way here. Jackson fakes like he's going to head to third, and that's going to be fouled back and out of play again. So probably a 7 or 8 pitch at bat here for Spicer. He's done his job making Baldini have to work here. Schneider waits on deck. He'll be followed up by Wilson. Swung on by Spicer. That one's fouled back into the screen as well. So saying goes in baseball, Spicer's pretty much seen everything Baldini has to offer at this point. So it's just a matter of whether or not the freshman can make a pitcher's pinch to get Spicer. Hard in this situation to get Spicer to chase, as you don't want to walk him and put the runners on first and second. Spicer called timeout, granted that. Looks like he's got dirt blue in his eye. But Baldini was ready to deliver. He had to spin out of the way. Keep from firing that one to the plate. I know a lot of people are taught in that situation when you're already on your way, you let that one rip right into the backstop net. So 3-2 offering on the way here to Spicer. That's going to be a chopper hit back out to Baldini. He'll field it. Fires onto Peters, but that's going to be an errant throw as it gets Peters off the bag. They're going to say he was on the base. However, from my vantage point, it did look like he did not hold long enough as the throw pulled him off before it was in the bag. They're going to appeal here to the home plate umpire. As they do call time, Avery Booker's up and out of the dugout. He's going to ask. He's going to say. He's going to ask. Booker's going to ask to go out and talk to the first base umpire. But either way, as of right now, Spicer is reached on the throwing error by the pitcher. Jackson's moved up to third. So that will bring up Ryan Scheider now. He walked back in the first inning. .235 average on the year. Steps in here in a big spot for the Cougars. No outs. Runners on first and third. Trying to tie the game up 3-3. We were just talking up in the press box here about the last play. It was a strong play, though, by Peters over there. The throw was up the line. Pulled him off the bag. He tried to hold the foot, but looked like the throw was before the foot as it pulled him off the bag in time. So they did rule Spicer safe on the appeal, so that one's going to get fouled back and into the screen by Scheider as Baldini jumps ahead in the count here 0-1 to the freshman 4-hole hitter. Spicer leads out first. He heads to second, hit and run spot there for Scheider. He fouls that one off. So Scheider down in the count now to 0-2. Spicer not typically a threat to steal in that situation, so I have to guess it was probably a hit and run with Scheider swinging on the pitch. Scheider's been the DH for the Cougars the majority of the season, but with Brandon Hatcher out the last 2 days, pickoff attempt though not in time to get Spicer there. And as I was saying, with Hatcher out the last 2 days, Cougars leading hitter, Scheider's had to step in to play second base, so getting the start here again and at the second. So hit back to Baldini at second. He'll fire on to Garvey, but not in time to get Scheider at first as he'll reach on the fielder's choice. They were able to get Spicer for the force out. Jackson had to hold up at third. So that's going to bring up the catcher now, Kyle Wilson.
Now batting for the Cougars, the catcher, number 27, Kyle Wilson.
So Wilson steps in here. He grounded out to first base last time up. .256 average on the year. Steps up, as I mentioned, similar to Jackson or Scheider, in a big spot for the Cougars. Another sophomore here at the dish for the Cougars. Freshman last time up as he hits this out to shortstop. Shuffles onto Curtis. Fire over to first to Peters to double up Wilson to end the inning. So Averett pushed runners on the corners. Unable to push anything across. Greensboro comes up big there. They hold a 3-2 lead as we head to the top half of the fourth inning. So Greensboro will have top of the lineup up here in the top half of the fourth inning as Michael Garvey Jr. will step to the dish. Garvey 1 for 2 on the day. He doubled in a run last time up, grounded out his first time, so he steps in here for the rubber match so far of the day here for him and Trailer. We'll see who gets the better of who. This curveball swung through and missed there by Garvey. So Trailer jumps out here 0-1. Fastball looked like there. Fouled off by Garvey, so he's down on the count here 0-2. We'll see if Trailer goes at him or elects to waste a pitch here. Breaking ball there, misses up in the zone. Greensboro able to escape a big jam back in the bottom half of the third inning. Averett had runners on first and third with no outs. Greensboro was able to get out of the inning without allowing a run. As that one misses outside, not quite sure where that one missed. Looked like he grabbed a lot of the plate. But that's just my opinion. Count now 2-2 here to Garvey. Trailer wanted that one, as you could see the frustration as he stepped off the mound after that pitch. So 2-2 offering on the way. Fastball hit over to first base. Takes a charity hop to Bradshaw. He'll quickly hustle over and step on the bag for the first out. So Garvey grounds out on the 3U unassisted. And brings up the left fielder now, number 29, Chase Bryant. Bryant struck out swinging back in the second inning. Trailer was able to get him to end the inning. Big situation for Greensboro as they were threatening to add another run. Instead, they still lead 3-2 here, top half of the fourth inning. As that one misses down and low. Looked like the fastball there from Trailer. He works quick out there, winds and delivers again. Swung on, hit out to left field. That one's hit pretty well, but that's going to be camped under by Maggs. He had a range over about 20 feet to his right, just out of your camera view for the second out. Thought when that one left the bat, it might have had a chance to carry a little bit more than it did, but pretty routine play out there in left field for Maggs. As that brings up the first baseman now, number 24, Cameron Peters. He's 2 for 2 so far off Trailer. Stands in here now looking for his third hit. If you're Trailer, this is a guy you really need to get out in this situation. Retire the pride in order and get back in and go to work. As that's going to be hit over to first base. Good play there by Bradshaw. Shuffles on to Trailer for the final out. So Trailer does his job to get Peters. He retires the pride in order in the top half of the fourth inning. We head to the bottom of the fourth when we return. Brandt, Brophy, Maggs, and Bradshaw due up for the Cougars. So Brophy will lead things off here for the Cougars in the bottom of the fourth inning. He grounded out to the pitcher last time up. Stands in here still over the 300 mark, 311 on the year. Baldini sitting at 50 pitches even on the afternoon. Brophy, Maggs, and Bradshaw due up here to bat for the Cougars in the fourth. Brophy breaking ball there from Baldini, swings through that one. For Coach Fleming, after you were held in check last half of the inning, you'd love to see the offense break through here, answer the adversity you faced last inning. with a run here as Brophy fouls that one back and out of play. Down to the count here, 0-2. Swings through this one for the first out. Throw down from McGuire to third. It's going to get over Morales' head, though. But either way, it didn't matter. Brophy was struck out swinging on the play. So that will bring up the left fielder now, Jason Maggs. He lined out to right field back in the second inning. So first pitch on the way here to Maggs. Breaking ball taken for a call strike. So Baldini electing to go to the breaking ball early in the count here. Gets it in the hitter's mind. Are we going to see it again soon? Fastball there misses away. So now you got the hitter wondering, am I going to see the fastball or the breaking ball now after the first two pitches? So it gets you kind of thinking at the plate. I have to guess you're probably going to see a fastball here from the right-hander. And it actually wasn't. It was a breaking ball missed up in the zone. So that's the jeopardy of throwing the breaking ball there at 1-1. Now you fall behind in the count at 2-1. So Max is probably zoned up now. He's expecting a fastball in this situation. Gets the fastball. That misses up as well. So 3-1 now. Hitters count for the junior Mags. So Mags stands in. Hitters count, as I mentioned, 3-1 offering on the way. Fastball misses away as well. So that's going to leave Mags at first with one out now in the inning with Bradshaw at the plate. He doubled last time up. Ripped on a ball into the right center field gap. Later came around to score the tying run and tie it up 2-2. But Greensboro added a run, tying run. Take the lead, 2-1. But Greensboro added 2 runs in the third. For those of you just turning in, they lead 3-2. Pickoff attempt sends Mags diving back into first, but back in plenty of time. Cameron waits on deck for the Cougars. He'll bat if Bradshaw can extend the inning here. Pickoff attempt not in time. At first. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Cougars were picked off base 3 times yesterday. Greensboro realizing that they've picked off a lot over to first base today, as that one's going to miss up and into Bradshaw. McGuire's going to call timeout. He's going to go out to talk to Baldini. Baldini struggling a little bit with the commands early in this inning. Was able to get Brophy swinging for the first out, but walked Mags on 5 pitches and falls behind here to Bradshaw 1-0. Senior in that situation, probably talking to the freshman, trust your stuff, trust the field behind you, allow them to make plays. So umpire signaling back to the press box saying that's the first mound visit for Greensboro. New rule installed last year back in 2020. Second pitch here misses up in the zone as well. So Baldini struggling a little bit here with the command, as I mentioned. Looks like he needs to adjust the release point a little bit. Missing up in the zone on those last few pitches. He does, but gets Mags swinging, or Bradshaw swinging. That's going to be the second hit of the afternoon for Bradshaw as he rips this one through the left side of the field. So Bradshaw waited for that one. Baldini got back down in the zone, but Bradshaw was waiting for it, and he ripped that one for his second hit today.
Number 22, Zach Cameron.
So Mags moves up to second as that brings up Cameron. He singled back in the second inning, scoring Bradshaw. They give the Cougars a 2-1 advantage. So he bats here in another RBI spot with Mags out at second base. See if Cameron can come through again here for the Cougars. McCabe waits on deck. Top of the order due up next. Breaking ball there by Baldini. Great pitch from the freshman. Was able to sneak a strike past Cameron. On the Cougars now, though, you've seen a lot of first pitch breaking balls, so you got to be expecting that. Potentially Baldini goes back to the fastball here, and he does, but Cameron's waiting on it. He rips that into left field. That's going to load the bases as Fleming's going to hold up Mags at third. Good decision there as Bryant made a rifle into McGuire at home. Mags would have been out by a mile. So that's going to bring up Nolan McCabe now, top of the order here for the Cougars. So Cameron adds his second hit of the afternoon. Seniors coming up big here for the Cougars. They've got 4 of the 6 hits today. With McCabe now at the plate, stands in .250 average on the year, but we're going to have a brief break. And that's going to get Matt Reed up and out of the dugout. He'll come out here to talk to his freshman right-hander. Big spot, 1 out, bases loaded situation. I know if you're Matt Reed, you'd love to see another double play like you got back in the 3rd inning to end the inning. If you're Coach Fleming, that's going to be tough to do here with McCabe at the plate as he runs very well down the line. But also, if you're Coach Fleming here, McCabe leads the team with 7 doubles on the season, tied actually with Brandon Hatcher. Or actually, no, he does have the team lead. Didn't have one yesterday looking at Saturday's stats. So leads the team with 8 doubles. You'd love to see McCabe poke one in the gap here as it would score 3 runs for the Cougars. He is a threat to do that. He's had an up and down sophomore season, but .250 at the plate's a solid average for a sophomore. Could potentially see that go up to .290, potentially .300 next year as a junior. So McCabe on the right track to produce as an all-conference player. As I've mentioned numerous times on broadcast, he's turned into arguably one of the top defensive center fielders in the region. As this pitch is going to miss down in the dirt. Good stop there by McGuire. There's a lot of times that balls are hit to the outfield that you think are going to be hits. And I've learned at this point that anything pretty much hit out there, McCabe has a pretty good shot to run it down. Throws well, cuts off a lot of balls, saves runners from going to second on good relays. As he swings on this one, fouls it back, evens the count here at 1-1. So if you're Coach Fleming, you've got a few good pieces to build with going forward in the future, Wilson behind the plate. He's turning out to be a solid catcher. Scheider's starting to perform at the dish. And McCabe as well. A few others, Brophy, Max. As that one's going to be missing in the dirt as well. It's a good stop there by McGuire. Count now 2-1 here. So McCabe in the driver's seat. Head in the count 1-1. Jackson's another one that's had up and down freshman season, but gotten going as of late. Over .250 now. Runs well. Fields very well. Strong arm out in the outfield. Could turn into a power bat. So future looks bright here for the Cougars going forward. So 2-1 offering on the way here to McCabe. That misses down. 3-1 now. McCabe, an excellent eye at the plate. Doesn't chase on a lot of pitches. Also a guy that doesn't strike out a lot on the year. Struck out quite a bit to start the year, but that's changed as of late. So 3-1 offering on the way here to the sophomore. Takes that one down the middle of the plate, I thought. He might have thought it was off the inside part, but that's gonna run it to full here. So McCabe's going to have to be careful in this situation after thinking that was going to be a ball 4. Anything close here, he could get rung up. So see if McCabe can step back in, collect his composure. Good 2-strike hitter for the Cougars. Big pitch here, though, on the way here from Baldini. McCabe fouls off that pitch, though, and sends it back into the woods. So a ball in the gap here should score 1 to tie it. Bradshaw also a chance to score. He did score on a ball in the outfield back in the 2nd inning. But 1 out in the inning, he's going to have to freeze on a lot of stuff here. So it's going to be hard for him to tag up as McCabe sends this one out to right field. That's going to drop in by King, right in front of King. Throwing to Holmes, not going to be in time, though, as Mag scores to tie it up on the RBI single by McCabe. I thought that had a chance to get caught by King. Don't know what happened out there, if he misplayed it or not. He's upset with himself in that situation. But either way, Averett's going to tie it now at 3-3 with Jackson at the plate. Bases still loaded for the Cougars. 1 out now in the inning. So RBI there for McCabe. Jackson at the dish now, .255 average on the year. He can see that increase here if he can connect on 1. 2 hits now on the afternoon, as this one's going to be taken for a called strike there. Jackson seeing the ball well here today off Baldini. He'll see if he can get something he can connect on. Another guy at the top of the order that runs well like McCabe. It's going to be hard to double him up on a ball hit out of the box as he gets out of the box, very well, as that one misses off the outer part of the plate. 1-1 now. Bradshaw at third, Cameron at second, McCabe off first. Ball hit to the gap will score 2 runs. As Bradshaw will be able to trot home. Cameron runs well, and McCabe runs very well down at first base. As that's going to nip the inside corner. Good pitch there by Baldini to get in the count, ahead of the count here, 1-2. Spicer waits on deck for the Cougars. If Jackson can keep the inning alive here, double play is always a potential in this situation. So 1-2 offering, hit on, back up the middle. It's going to be fielded by Curtis. He's going to have to make a tough throw. Throw to first. He's going to get away. That's going to score another run as Cameron's going to round third. He'll get in ahead of the throw. Throw away is going to get away as Jackson got confused over there at second. Maybe he thought McCabe wasn't out on the play, but he'll move up to second base on the play. So there's going to be 2 outs now in the inning. Averett takes a 5-3 advantage here. Off 2 runs off Jackson. 2 outs now in the inning. Spicer swinging on the first pitch, grounds over to Garvey, who fields it and fires on to Peters for the final out, but not before Averett adds 3 runs in the inning. They take a 5-3 advantage when we come back. Morales, McGuire, and King due up at the plate for the Pride. So Traylor returns back out for his 5th inning of work. He'll have to face 4, 5, 6 due up here for the Pride. We were just discussing between innings how that last play scored for the Cougars when they scored 2 runs. So it went down as a fielder's choice for Jackson. He moved up to second on the throwing error by the first baseman. McCabe was out 4-6 on the play. Cameron would have moved up to third, but he came around to score on the throwing error by the shortstop on the initial play. So his run was unearned. Bradshaw came in to score on the fielder's choice, so that went down as an earned run. As I mentioned, Jackson was able to score on the errant throw after the throwing error by the shortstop, got by the catcher on the throw home. So Traylor pitches here to Morales. First pitch of the inning on its way, taken for a called strike. So Traylor ahead in the game, 5-3 on the scoreboard. Hasn't pitched with a lead very often this season. Had a little tough draw. Had leads late in games, but no wins to show for it as this pitch misses low in the zone. He's hoping to pick up a win today on Senior Day. That'd be his first of the season. Comes in 0-2 on the year. It'd be a big one for him. Something to remember going forward. So either way, he's pitching here. Lined out over the second baseman's head of Scheider, right to the glove of Jackson. Quickly gets it in, but Morales is going to reach on a leadoff single here to open the top half of the 5th. So that will bring up Scotty McGuire, 1 for 2 on the day. Morales added his second hit. McGuire singled back in the 3rd inning, drove in a run. Excuse me. So Morales leads off first. McGuire at the plate. Fastball there, misses down in the zone. Wilson squeezed that one, gave the home plate umpire a good look at it, but that one was down below the knees. So double play in effect here for the Cougars. Brophy's playing deep in the hole, though. As that one's going to be ripped back up the middle, gets under the glove of Scheider. McCabe's going to cut it off. McGuire's going to round. Strong throw in, though, by McCabe is going to be up the line. They are going to fire into second. They will get the out at second as the McGuire tried to get a little greedy, rounded first, and got thrown out on the play. 8-5 to 4. 8-5 to 4. Looks like Scheider is shaken up. Hopefully he's all right. So that's going to go down as an out in the inning. Runner's going to move up to third. So Greensboro's now going to have a runner on third with one out with King at the plate. So McGuire singled back up the middle to center field, was thrown out. 8-5 to 2, or 8-5 to 4, excuse me. Morales moved up to third on the play. So King will step in now. He's over 2 on the day, 2 strikeouts. So if you're Trailer, you would love to have a similar result here. Put 2 strikes up quick, get the second out of the inning. Hopefully get the third out after that and turn the lineup over to your offense. So Chopper hit back to Bradshaw at first. Good heads-up play there by the senior. Realizing if he turned around to head back to the bag, the runner may take off. So he heads up play there, stood in the line, forced King to have to run into him for the force out. So that's going to put two outs up on the board here for the senior second baseman, Hunter Curtis. So that goes down as a 3-U put out of King. Morales had to stay put as he would have been dead to right at home. So Curtis steps in now. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Reached on a fielder's choice last time up. So 2 for 2 on the base pass today as the first pitch there is going to miss, says the home plate umpire. So Trailer with the opportunity to get out of the jam here after allowing the runner to reach third. Runner breaks like he's heading to home. That pitch is going to miss up in the zone. Not quite sure where that one missed. Thought that one was right at the belt. Even Trailer's a little confused. But either way, Curtis is going to be ahead in the count here, 2-0. Runner fakes like he's going home. Again, pitch to the outside part of the plate, taken for a call strike there. Trailer's pretty much seen it all on the mound now. Morales trying to mess with Trailer's head a little bit, maybe get him to throw a little errant, maybe a wild pitch, allow a run to score, or allow Curtis to reach on a walk. But either way, it's going to be a 2-2 count now as Curtis fouls this one off down the first baseline. So Trailer 1 pitch away from potentially getting out of a runner on third situation. Big pitch on the way here for the senior right-hander. Gets the ground ball out to second, but that's going to get through for a single. That's going to pull a run in for Greensboro. They pull within 5-4 of the Cougars now on the RBI single by Curtis. So that will bring up the designated hitter now, number 7, DJ Lowry. Lowry 0 for 1 on the day. Reached on an error back in the third inning. Walked back in the second, so he stands in here for his second official plate appearance, third of the afternoon. Trailer winds and delivers. Gets Lowry swinging through that one. Ahead in the count now, 0-1. Cougars still have a left-hander loosening in the bullpen. Kimberlin has continued to stay loose down there. Can't see the Greensboro bullpen, so I'm not sure if anybody's loosening. Colleagues said that nobody is loosening, so Baldini will be back out as that one just misses the outside part of the plate. Thought Wilson might have pulled that one back in, but that's going to even the count now at 1-1. Curtis, a threat to run out there. Don't be surprised to see him take off in this situation. 2 outs in the inning. Maybe trying to put something in motion, put the pressure on the Cougars. That one misses off the plate as well. Looked like a breaking ball there from Trailer. Couldn't get that one to break back in and grab the corner. So Trailer winds and delivers, ripped out to left field. Over the head of Maggs. That's going to get off the top of the fence, nearly left Owen Fulton Field. Runner's going to round third. Throwing from Brophy, though, is going to be caught off as Greensboro's going to tie it 5-5 on the RBI double by Lowry. So Curtis came all the way around to score from first on the play. He was off on contact with 2 outs as Greensboro was able to tie it up 5-5. As that will bring up the right field, or center fielder now, 9-hole hitter Ben Nuff. Nuff 0 for 2 on the day. He grounded out to shortstop last time up. But it looks like we're going to have time called, as that's probably going to do it for Ryan Traylor. As Fleming does signal down to the bullpen, we are going to have a pitching change. It looks like it will be Ben Kimberlin coming out here. We'll let you know about Kimberlin when we return. So senior Ben Kimberlin takes over on the mound here for the Cougars. Left-hander out of Manassas, Virginia, steps in, making his 8th appearance of the year. Does have a start, 5 ERA and 9 innings thrown. Has allowed 7 runs, 5 of those earned. Walked 6, struck out 7. Opponents hitting .279 against the left-hander. Unorthodox motion, kind of a submarine pitcher. Doesn't throw exceptionally hard. Keeps guys off balance. And as you can see, he's finishing up his warm-up tosses here. Hill and Harity, runner on second. And Lowry with Nuff now at the plate. Greensboro adding 2 runs here in the top half of the 5th. For those of you just tuning in, they've tied it at 5-5 after Averett scored 3 runs in the 4th. So both teams trading leads in this one early. Neither team really able to jump out ahead, as both offenses have been going in this one. Greensboro 5 runs on 10 hits, 5 errors. Greensboro Averett 5 runs on 7 hits and an error. So 2 outs here in the inning. Lowry leads off second. First pitch on the way here from Kimberlin. Fastball there taken for a call, strike to Nuff. Looks like the Cougars have emptied the bullpen, as this is Kimberlin's game as of right now. He gets a take and call strike there, jumps ahead in the count now 0-2. So big pitch on the way here for the senior left-hander. If he can get out of this inning, keep it tied 5-5, get the offense back to the plate. Breaking ball there. It looked like taken for a ball. Kimberlin wanted that one as he had already started towards the dugout. Wilson wanted it as well, but home plate umpire saying that missed. So 1-2 offering on the way here to Nuff. That one missed up in the zone. 2-2 now. Lowry leads off second. Big lead out there. He's held on by the second base Scheider. Decreases that lead a little bit. Creeps up towards Kimberlin with a two-out lead. He's off on the pitch. Swung and missed there. Kimberlin got Nuff swinging. Looked like a breaking ball there. And he sends it to the bottom half of the 5th inning. We're tied 5-5 when we return. So Scheider will lead things off here for the Cougars in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Snaps in here hitting .232 on the season. He's 0 for 1 on the afternoon, reached on a fielder's choice back in the 3rd, so he's reached base safely twice today. New pitcher on the mound here for Greensboro. Dominic Colosimo takes over, sophomore out of Hickory, North Carolina. Making his 10th appearance, 1-1, 4.71 earned run average. And that's going to be taken for a called strike there to Scheider first pitch. Colosimo has started in the game, 21 innings pitched, walked only 3, struck out 9, 24 runs, only 11 earned. Opponent's hitting .337 as Scheider connects on this one over the shortstop's head, bobbled by the center fielder, so Scheider heads up into second. That's going to go down as a single with a fielding error on the center fielder, allowing Scheider to move up into second base. So that will bring up the catcher now, Kyle Wilson. So as I mentioned, Scheider reaches on the single to left center, moves up to second baseman on the fielding error by the center fielder. So Wilson steps in, .253 average on the year. He's 0 for 2 on the day, grounded into a double play last time up. Chance to put the Cougars up 6-5 though here if he can come through. Swinging on the first pitch, popped up down the first baseline. First baseman makes an excellent play there. Peters in fair territory. That's the second time today he's made an over-the-shoulder grab there. So if you're Colosimo, you better tip the cap there to the first baseman, and he does. Gives him the glove pound. As we're going to have a pinch hitter here for the Cougars, as that's going to bring up Brandon Hatcher now. So Hatcher seems to be fine after getting yesterday off. He'll step in here to hit for Brophy. Fleming wasted no time pulling Hatcher off the bench. Leading hitter on the year, .307. So he will hit for Brophy now after Brophy was 0 for 2 on the day. So Hatcher, we'll have to see how Coach Fleming adjusts the lineup, but I'd have to guess potentially Hatcher will move to second base. Scheider will move over to shortstop. So either way, Hatcher steps in here. .308 average on the year, leads the team with 31 hits and 7 doubles. He steps in here in an RBI spot for the Cougars, takes the first pitch down in the zone. So tough spot to come off the bench here after sitting yesterday. But Hatcher, either way, he's batting here with 1 out now in the inning. Chance to put the Cougars up. Leads the team with 15 RBIs, a chance to add number 16 to the board. That's going to miss off the outer part of the plate as well. So Hatcher, excellent eye. He's emerged as a dangerous hitter for the Cougars this season. Everyday second baseman, as I mentioned, was out of the lineup yesterday. Didn't start today, but seeing some action here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Scheider leads off second. He's fooling with Colosimo. Colosimo steps off. Good job there by Scheider. Kind of messed with the head of Colosimo. I know as a former baseball player, you're taught to do that by your coach. You want to dance off, try to distract the pitcher any way you can, especially with 2 balls in the count. Maybe you can get your hitter to a 3-0 opportunity here. Pitch misses. Oh, you're going to call that on the outside corner. So Hatcher still in the head in the count, 2-1 here. Maggs waits on deck for the Cougars. Wind blowing out to left field. It's picked up a little bit between innings. 2-1 offering. Looked like a breaking ball taken for a call strike there. So Colosimo, good pitch, was able to sneak that one past Hatcher. See what Hatcher can do in this situation, even in the count now at 2-2. Hatcher, a good 2-strike hitter. As you can see, he's choked up on the bat now with 2 strikes, just trying to put a ball in play. Swings on this one for the second out, though. As Hatcher comes off the bench, Colosimo is able to get him, though. So big out for Greensboro, able to get a dangerous hitter in Hatcher, as that's going to bring up Jason Maggs. Maggs walked last time up, 0 for 1 on the afternoon now. So Cougars able to put a runner on, moved him up to second on the error with 1 out. Now in jeopardy of stranding the runner at second here. Maggs fouls this one off over towards the on-deck circle where Bradshaw waits if Maggs can extend the inning. For your coach Fleming, you'd really love to see the junior Maggs come through and getting the start in left field today. Big opportunity for him here. And he rips this one out to center field, but that's going to be camped under by Nuff. He'll squeeze that for the final out. So Averett strands a runner here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. We head to the top of the 6th, tied 5-5 when we return. So Ben Kimberlin returns back out. He got the final out back in the top half of the 5th inning as he was able to get Nuff swinging. Hatcher will stay in after pinch hitting for Brophy. He'll go back out to play shortstop. As Greensboro have the top of the order due up here to lead things off in the top half of the 6th inning. Garvey, Bryant, and Peters expected to bat. Cougars do have a right-hander loosening down in the bullpen. Sophomore Tyler Knuckles has grabbed the ball. He's starting to loosen. But as of right now, it's Ben Kimberlin's game. Tied 5-5 here. Big spot here for the senior left-hander. First pitch taken for a call strike there. Kimberlin, one of those guys that doesn't throw exceptionally hard, keeps guys off balance, as I mentioned when he came out of the bullpen. So Coach Fleming electing to stick with him here. Maybe he can get a quick 3 outs, keep Greensboro off balance. As that one's going to miss, even as it counted 1-1, then maybe he can turn it over to Knuckles. Next inning, Knuckles throws exceptionally hard, high 80s, sometimes can touch 90s, so maybe keep Greensboro a little off balance. Either way, he gets Garvey swinging at this one, popped up out into right field. Jackson reads that well, takes a couple steps in and squeezes that for the first out. So that goes down as an F9 putout. Third time Garvey's retired today. He's now 1 for 4. So that will bring up the left fielder now. Chance Bryant 0 for 3 on the afternoon. He'll face Kimberlin here for the first time. First pitch from Kimberlin misses off the outer part of the plate. We were discussing back between the half inning whether or not Hatcher has actually made an appearance this year at shortstop. Maybe one early on in the year. As that one misses off the plate as well. Thought maybe you would have seen Scheider and him switch positions, but Coach Fleming elected to keep Scheider over at second, going with the veteran out at shortstop and Hatcher. Hatcher was the everyday third baseman for the Cougars as a freshman. Moved over to second base last year following an injury and has pretty much primarily stayed at second base. So 1-1 off, or 2-1 offering on the, or 2-0 offering on the way here, misses as well to Chance Bryant. So 3-0 here. Kimberlin in jeopardy of walking the 2-hole hitter with 1 out now in the inning. And that's going to be taken for a call strike there. Good job by Kimberlin sneaking that one past after getting behind 3-0. Love to see him sneak another strike here, run this count to full. Swung on by Bryant, popped up over to first base, called off by Bradshaw. So Kimberlin gets the better of Bryant there for the second out. So that will bring up the first baseman now, Chase Cameron Peters, excuse me. He's 2 for 3 on the afternoon, grounded out to first base last time up. Had a double in, a single, so he steps in here, 2 outs in the inning. Kimberlin, this is a dangerous hitter. You really would love to get out in this situation. Send it back to the bottom half of the 6th inning. See if your offense can get going again. So lefty on lefty popped up. Kimberlin does his job, popped up left side of the infield. Hatcher calls everybody off. He will squeeze that for the final out. So tip your cap to Ben Kimberlin. He comes out of the bullpen, gets 4 guys out in a row. Turns it over to the Cougars. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning when we return. So we'll have a new pitcher on the mound here for Greensboro as the junior right-hander out of Smithfield, North Carolina, number 10, Tyler Watson, takes over. Watson making his 7th appearance, 6 2/3 innings. Struck out 7, holding opponents to a .231 batting average. He'll have to face 8-9-1 due up here for the Cougars. Bradshaw, Cameron, and McCabe. Bradshaw and Cameron both 2 for 2 on the afternoon. McCabe 1 for 3, so 5 of the Cougars' 8 hits of the afternoon coming up in the next 3 batters. So dangerous part of the order here for Averett at the plate. Bradshaw now at 220, was below 200 to start the day. He's seen his average rise. Stands in here to face Watson now for the first time. Swings on the first pitch. Bradshaw was trying to put damage on that one. Big cut there by the 6'4 senior. Cameron waits on deck. As I mentioned, he's had 2 hits today as well. So Bradshaw with a double and a single in his first 2 plate appearances. 0-1 offering swung on by Bradshaw. Looked like a breaking ball or potentially a changeup there as it had him well out in front. Down in the count now, 0-2 is Bradshaw. O2 offering from Bradshaw. Hit down the third baseline. That's going to get past the dive of Morales. Bradshaw's going to round first. He'll head into second. Throw in from Bryant, though, is not going to be in time as Bradshaw will have his 2nd double of the afternoon. So that will bring up Cameron now. He's seen his stat line rise up over .085. He's just below 150 on the year with 2 hits today, now 4 on the season. Having a good day at the plate, though, so tip your cap to Cameron. He's coming up clutch today for the Cougars. A chance to put Averett back in the lead here, 6-5, if he can come through again. Similar spot back in the 2nd inning. Cameron stepped up after Bradshaw doubled, ripped a single to center. Bradshaw came around to score the 2nd run of the day for the Cougars to put them up 2-1. We are now tied 5-5, though, here at the bottom of the 6th inning. Averett's threatening again. Cameron squares around, lays it down the first baseline. Peters not quite sure there what happened as Fleming's pissed as he's throwing the hands up. Pardon my language there, but Cameron laid down a perfect sac bunt. Not sure if there was a miscommunication out there at second, but Bradshaw never broke to third, so kind of a wasted out there for the Cougars, but that's going to bring up Nolan McCabe now. He's got an opportunity to put the Cougars ahead as well. He's a double machine, 8 on the season. That will go down as a 3-4 put out of Cameron. So McCabe steps in, 258 average on the year, takes the first pitch here from Watson for a called strike. Watson's come out of the bullpen, 5 pitches, 5 strikes, so he's pounding the strike zone. That's what you want to see if you're Coach Booker. He struggled on the year, 8 walks, so it's what you want to see, as I was talking about, coming out of the bullpen, throwing strikes, not giving free passes here in a tight ball game. Bradshaw leads off second, 0-1 offering on the way here to McCabe. McCabe fouls this one back and out of play. Down 0-2 now in the count is McCabe. McCabe singled last time up, popped out to the first baseman of foul territory his first time up, struck out swinging in the second. So McCabe looking to make it a 2-hit afternoon here if he can come through. Cougars have had chances today. They've left 5 guys on base. Greensboro has left 7. As that one runs off the plate, good job there by Wilson. Good waist pitch there. Kind of that sidearm angle. Jackson waits on deck for the Cougars. 1 out here in the inning. He's off to a good start of the day as well. So pitch on the way here to McCabe. Swings on this one, fouls it back. Looked like McCabe wanted to call time there, but wasn't granted it, so quickly had to collect his composure and was able to foul that one off. Jackson waits on deck. He's 2 for 3 on the afternoon with an RBI and 2 singles, so dangerous part of the Cougars lineup up right here. 1-2 offering on the way here from Watson, trying to strand Bradshaw out at second. If he can get the out here, that would put 2 outs on the board. Good take there by McCabe. They're appealing to see if he check swing on that one. Not sure what the home plate umpire was seeing, as McCabe never really left the bat of his shoulder. But either way, that's going to even the count now at 2-2. So 2-2 offering on the way here to McCabe. McCabe rips this one out into right field, but right at King. Good read there by the senior right fielder for the second out. So Jackson steps to the dish now. 252 average on the season. As I mentioned, 2 for 3 today with an RBI. Reached on a fielder's choice last time up in the 4th inning. So he steps in here. He's put the ball in play all 3 times up. He'll face Watson now for the first time today. Watson, after allowing the double to Bradshaw to begin the inning, he's hoping to get out of the inning unscathed. Jackson, though, rips on this one. Hit out to second base, but good job there by Curtis, as that one was probably nearly a foot from getting over the glove of Curtis. That would have scored a run, but instead Curtis robs Jackson of a hit. We head to the top of the 7th inning, tied 5-5 when we return. So Kimberlin returns back out for his 3rd inning of work. 1 3rd innings complete in the book for him since coming in back in the 5th inning and a scoreless 6. So he'll head back out. He'll face 4, 5, 6 here for the Pride. Morales, McGuire, and King expected to back in the inning. Morales steps in here. And he's 2 for 2 on the afternoon, hit by a pitch in his only other at bat, so has reached base all 3 times. First pitch here from Kimberlin misses off the outer half of the plate. So if this is a guy, if you're Kimberlin, you really want to keep off the base paths here. The 4-hole hitter in Morales, as he's been on a tear, rips this left side of the infield. Good stop there by Hatcher. No chance to get Morales on that one, as I'm pretty sure Nomar Garcia-Parra in his prime probably wouldn't have even had a prayer on that one. So that's going to go down as an infield single for Morales, his 3rd hit of the afternoon. So that brings up, we're going to have a pinch runner first here, as Casey Moore's going to get up and off the bench. He'll come in to run for Morales. I have to guess he may stay in to play third base.
Casey Moore.
So that's going to bring up now the catcher.
And to play the catcher, number 12, Scotty McGuire.
So that will bring up Scotty McGuire now, 2 for 3 on the day. An RBI single back in the 3rd, single back in the 5th inning. So he's got back-to-back hits after flying out in the 1st inning. So he'll step in here trying to put the Pride up. If he can come through here. Moore leads off first, held on by Kimberlin. Knuckles still loosening down in the bullpen for the Cougars. First pitch taken for a call strike there. Moore, no stolen bases on the year. No attempts either, so could potentially see a hit and run, though, in this situation. Pick-off attempt. Moore back in plenty of time, though. Greensboro, dangerous lineup. As I mentioned earlier in this one, 8 of 9 starters, all seniors, so majority of those have seen a lot of playing time throughout their careers. Ripped back into center field. That's going to get down in front of McCabe. He'll cut this off and hold Moore at second. I have to guess that's probably going to get Coach Fleming up and out of the dugout here after back-to-back hits for Greensboro. So Braden King will step up to the plate now, right fielder. 0 for 3 on the afternoon, grounded out to first base last time up after striking out the first 2 plate appearances. So he steps up here in a big situation, runners on first and second, no outs, trying to put the Pride in the lead. Looks like Knuckles is loose. He's slowed down his warm-ups over there, tossing as the pitch comes. So looks like he's just trying to stay loose. Breaking ball there, up and in, nearly hit King. They're going to appeal, ask if he went around. Looked like he potentially did pull back. Looks like the field umpire agreed. That one nearly got up and in and hit King. Good job, though, by Wilson to hop up and corral that one. And that would have moved runners up into second and third. Squares around, sacrifice situations. King punted up to Kimberlin. He'll fire over to Scheider for the 1-4 sack BU putout. But King does his job. He moves runners up to second and third now with the dangerous hitter Hunter Curtis at the plate.
Now batting number 1, Hunter Curtis.
So Greensboro, an excellent opportunity here to take the lead if Curtis can come through. He's 2 for 3 on the afternoon with an RBI. Tied the game back in the 5th inning. Wilson sets up outside. Pitch here from Kimberlin's going to miss off the outer part of the plate. .81 degrees now here from Owen Fulton Field. That one's going to plunk Curtis. That's going to load the bases here for DJ Lowry. So Bracken will grab a bat here. He'll pinch hit for Lowry here. Bases loaded, 1-out opportunity. First pitch there from Kimberlin misses. Bracken started yesterday in left field for the Pride. Batting here in a big situation, 273 average on the year, 12 hits and 44 plate appearances, 9 RBIs. He's looking to get double digits here if he can come through. That pitch misses as well. Wilson's going to call timeout. He'll go out the jog, talk to Kimberlin. Try to settle down the left-hander here. Double play would get the Cougars out of the inning. If you're Wilson, that's what you're talking about in this situation. Want to induce a ground ball or a strikeout, but behind the count here, 2-0, it's going to be a lot more difficult to get a strikeout. So maybe you can come back with a pitch here, get Bracken swinging on something, maybe get a ground ball, force the double play, and get out of the inning. So if you're Kimberlin here, really need to buckle down, make a pitcher's pitch, try to get Bracken offering at it. Maybe he puts a weak swing on something and gets you out of the inning. Greensboro 12 hits on the afternoon. They've connected on a lot of balls, so Bracken swinging on the 2-0 offering. Pops up down the first base line. Bradshaw gave it a look, but that's going to get back and out of play. Cameron's cheated in on the grass. Bradshaw plays in as well. So Cougars in for the corners in for the Cougars. Middle infield back in double play depth. Swung on, popped up, right side of the field. Scheider calls everything off. He'll squeeze that for the second out. So good job there by Kimberlin to get Bracken popping up for the second out. Infield fly roll actually in effect there.
Number 5, good enough.
So Nuff will step in now. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Struck out swinging back in the 5th inning. Kimberlin got him. So second time Nuff faces Kimberlin here. Big situation, though, for Nuff. Bases loaded. Chance to put the Pride in the lead. 2 outs in the inning. Taken for a call strike there. So 0-1 offering now here on its way from Kimberlin to Nuff. Top of the order, and Garvey Jr. waits on deck. So Kimberlin really needs to get Nuff here, the 9-hole hitter. Fouled back into the screen. Had Nuff off balance there, so we'll see what Kimberlin elects to go to in this situation. Was able to get Nuff swinging last time. Looked like it was a breaking ball down and in. I have to expect Nuff is expecting that here, though, so we'll see if Kimberlin's got another strikeout pitch in his bag. Knuckles is loose down in the bullpen. Should the inning be extended. Fastball away from Kimberlin, nowhere close. Good stop there, though, by Wilson. That one nearly got to the backstop. So 1-2 offering on the way. Fastball off the outer part of the plate evens the count here at 2-2. Cougars dugout up and cheering, realizing this is a big situation here for their senior left-hander. That one misses out off the plate as well, so full count now. Kimberlin in jeopardy of walking in the go-ahead run. Runners break, full count offering, struck out. Kimberlin comes through for the Cougars there. The seniors pumped up. Bullpen out. They'll congratulate Kimberlin as he runs off the field here. He sends it to the bottom of the 7th inning, tied 5-5 when we return. So we'll have a new pitcher on the mound here for Greensboro. And he'll be the senior left-hander Clayton Slater, taking over out of Clearwater, Florida, making his 8th appearance. Has started 4 games on the year, 6.14 earned run average. 22 innings pitched, 18 strikeouts, walked 12. Holding opponents to a 241 average, so he'll take over here. Coach Booker going to the bullpen. Last 3 innings, trying to keep this one tied. Hope his offense can come through. As Slater completes his warm-up tosses, he'll have to face 3, 4, 5 due up here for the Cougars. Spicer, Scheider, and Wilson expected to bat here. So Spicer will step up to the plate now. 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Grounded out to shortstop in his last plate appearance. Average is dipped down to the 240 mark. So hoping to get his afternoon here if he can reach to start things here in the bottom half of the 7th. First pitch here from Slater is going to be taken for a call strike. So jumping ahead. Good job by Slater out of the bullpen. That one misses off the inner part of the plate, evens the count at 1-1. Slater listed at just 6 foot on the roster, but it looks a little taller than that at first glance out there on the mound. Spicer, a dominating presence, 6'4". 1-1 offering on the way here. That one misses in as well. So 2-1 here to Spicer. That's going to be swung on by Spicer, hit back to second. That's going to get bobbled, though, by Lowry. That's going to allow Spicer to reach on the E4 by the second baseman. Or Curtis, excuse me, not Lowry. So Spicer's aboard here. Being the leadoff runner as that brings up the second baseman now, Ryan Scheider. As we're going to have a pinch runner here for Spicer as Nate Tuck is up and off the bench.
Pinch running at first base for the Cougars, number 3, Nate Tuck. And at the plate for Eager, number 18, Ryan Shatter.
So Scheider steps in here. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Walked in the first, singled back in the 5th inning. So he steps in here to face Slater for the first time today. Tuck leads off first. He is a threat to run. 5 of 7 on stolen bases this season. Don't be surprised to see him potentially take off even with the lefty on the mound. Pitch in the dirt there. Corralled by McGuire. Cougars nobody loosening down in the bullpen, so I have to guess maybe Kimberlin will be coming back out for the 8th inning. Right now, Averett batting here, trying to add a run to the board. Scheider squares around, bunts this down the first baseline. Good bunt there by the freshman. Good play, though, by Slater to shuffle that onto Peters for the first out. But Scheider does his job, bunts Tuck up to second base. Thought he might have had a chance at first glance to beat that one out, but good play there by Slater as he quickly got over that, fielded it barehanded, and shuffled it onto Peters. So that's going to bring up Kyle Wilson now. So Tuck now 180 feet away from being the go-ahead run. Wilson at the dish, 250 average now on the year. Stands in. 0 for 3 on the afternoon. He popped up to first base last time up. Pitch there, misses low and in. So Wilson trying to come through here for the Cougars. Swings on this one, fouled back and out of play though. It evens the count at 1-1. Hatcher waits on deck for the Cougars. He came in to pinch hit for Brophy. So dangerous hitter at the plate for the Cougars, and even more dangerous hitter in the on-deck circle. Averett in an excellent run-scoring opportunity here with 1 out in the bottom half of the 7th. Wind blowing hard out to left field. Wilson homered yesterday. That pitch misses up and away here to the sophomore catcher. 2-1 now. So hitters count here for Wilson. Love to see the sophomore connect on one here. Not necessarily a home run, but a ball that's going to score Tuck. Pickoff attempt sends Tuck back into second, but well ahead of the throw there. Greensboro has picked off a lot in this series. Wilson swinging on this one, popped up down the first base line, but that's going to get back and out of play as McGuire gave it a look over by the Cougars dugout. But no play on that one as it evens the count here at 2-2. Good pitch there by Slater, fooled Wilson, but Wilson was able to foul it off. So Wilson will stand back in here. He'll face Slater. Slater's 2-2 offering on the way. Tuck leads off second. He's held on by Curtis. Time call by Wilson. He'll step out. Thought Slater took too long to get the call there. Two-two offering swung through and missed by Wilson for the second out. So Slater gets a big strikeout there to retire Wilson. So that will bring up Brandon Hatcher now. 304 average on the year. He struck out swinging last time up in his first plate appearance after coming into pinch hit for Brophy, as I mentioned earlier this inning. So Hatcher, big spot here for the Cougars, hitting in the 6th hole since coming into pinch hit. Typically the Cougars 3-hole batters, so you got a dangerous hitter hitting down in the lineup since coming in. See if he can come through here for the Cougars. Swinging on the first pitch, fouls this one back and out of play. If you're Slater, this is a guy you really want to get out here any way you can. 2 outs now in the inning. Maggs waits on deck if Hatcher can extend the inning. Hit here, would have to guess, will probably score a run as Tuck runs well out at second. Hatcher lays off this one. Misses out. As I mentioned earlier, Tuck, 5 stolen bases on the year in 7 chances. One offering on the way here to the junior Hatcher. Check swing there. Calls strike. Hatcher didn't like that one. I would probably have to agree with him here. I thought that was up above the belt. But either way, Slater now ahead in the count here, 1-2. One-two offering misses off the outer part of the plate. Count even 2-2. So 2's on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here, offering on its way. Hatcher fouls this one straight back into the screen, so hanging tough here. He got all of that one, just missed it though. Fouls this one back into the screen again, so Hatcher hanging tough here, 2 strikes. Freshman Ethan Stevens replaces the balls for the umpire. So 2-2 offering on the way here again to Hatcher. Swings on this one, hit out to right field. King gives it a look. He will squeeze that in foul territory for the 3rd out. So we will head to the top half of the 8th inning, tied 5-5 when we return.
I think Averett's a special place because of the camaraderie amongst everybody. I feel like it's a lot of friendships that won't be broken throughout my life, and it gave me a chance to show my abilities in wrestling and in the classroom.
So the Cougars will have a new pitcher here for this top half of the 8th inning. It will be the sophomore right-hander out of Callens, Virginia, number 33, Tyler Knuckles. Knuckles making his 10th appearance. That's 5 starts on the year, 5.71 earned run average, 17 in the 3rd innings thrown, 11 strikeouts, walked 22, but holding opponents to a .219 batting average. So Knuckles with good stuff. What's come back to hurt him is the walks. Knuckles falling victim a lot of times to walking a 1 or 2, maybe hitting another one, and then giving up a hit, which tends to come back to score a run. So decent stuff. Primarily one of the Cougars' top pitchers last year. Moved towards the bullpen early on in the year after starting a few games. So he'll face top of the order here, due up for Greensboro, Michael Garvey Jr. at the dish. Garvey 1 for 4 on the afternoon. He doubled back in the 2nd inning, flew out to right field last time up. So he'll face Knuckles here after Kimberlin pitched a stellar performance, 2 2/3 innings, allowing 2 hits, striking out 2. As they're going to call this a foul ball here. Actually, they're going to say he is out, stepped on the plate. Ball hit him apparently. So Garvey Jr. is out on the 2U putout for the first out. So that will bring up the left fielder now, Chance Bryant. Bryant 0 for 4 today. He popped up in his last plate appearance, so he'll face Knuckles now for the first time today. That one's taken for a call strike there. So Bryant swinging on this one, puts a drive into it, back towards the fence, but Maggs at the outfield warning track, squeezes that for the 2nd out.
Going to the plate, number 24, Cameron Peters.
So Knuckles comes in, throws 2 pitches, gets 2 outs, loud out number 2, but either way, it's an out in the book as he was able to get Bryant there on the F7 putout. So that's going to bring up Peters now. Peters red hot today, 2 for 4 on the afternoon. Popped up to the shortstop last time up, though. So he faces Knuckles here, 2 outs in the top half of the 8th. First pitch there from Knuckles misses down in the zone. So Knuckles 1 out away from doing the job out of the bullpen. Peters swinging on this one, sends it deep. That's back, and it's out of here. Peters 1 swing after the 1-0 fastball, connects on 1, hits it out of the right field, over the right field fence to give Greensboro a 6-5 advantage. That's Peters' 2nd home run of the year. Now 25 RBIs. So that will bring up the 3rd baseman now, Casey Moore. He came in an inning ago, pinch ran 4. Alexander Morales, he stayed in to play 3rd base, and now he'll step in here for his first plate appearance on the day. Got the start back at 3rd base in Game 2. He'll face Knuckles now. Greensboro leading 6-5 here. Fastball misses up from Knuckles. See if he can collect his composure after giving up the home run. Got behind in the count, 1-0. Tried to sneak a fastball by Peters. Missed up inner part of the plate, and Peters didn't miss any of it. Moore swings through this one. Looks like the cap of the bat flew off. So he'll have to grab a new bat. Count even here at 1-1. So 1-1 offering on the way here from Knuckles, trying to keep this at a 6-5 disadvantage for the Cougars. Swings through this one is Moore behind the count here, 1-2. So Knuckles really needs an out here. Give this back to the offense, see if they can put a run up here in the 8th, trying to tie it. Turn the ball over probably to Cole Spain in the top half of the 9th inning, see if they can walk it off in the bottom of the 9th. So that one misses up in the zone. 2-2 now here to the senior and Moore. For Knuckles, even though you gave up the home run, still a 1-run ball game. Want to keep your composure here, trying to get out of the inning. Swung through and missed, so Knuckles does his job, gets Moore swinging, but not before Greensboro takes a 6-5 lead on the home run by Cameron Peters. We head to the bottom half of the 8th inning when we return.
I think being a student athlete impacts my overall experience a lot, just gaining a brotherhood with my teammates, and then with all the other teams, a big connection throughout all of athletics, and makes it fun to walk around campus and see everyone you know, and everyone comes out and encourages you at games, so it makes it a really fun environment.
So we'll have a new pitcher on the mound here for Greensboro in the bottom of the 8th inning. It will be the right-hander, senior out of St. Petersburg, Florida, Eli Morovic. And he will face the pinch hitter here for the Cougars as number 17, Carter Minters, grabbed the bat. He'll bat for the first time this season, getting the hit today on Senior Day. So he'll hit for Jason Maggs here. Have to guess Logan Albertson will get up off the bench. He'll come in to play left field next half inning. But either way, Minter batting here. Averett trailing Greensboro 6-5 here in the 8th inning, down to their final 6 outs here. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Cougars. Minter, Bradshaw, and Cameron to face Morovic. Morovic appeared back in yesterday's game. He has a save on the season and a hold roll right now, although NCAA doesn't recognize that as official status. That one misses to Minter. I have to guess if Minter gets on here, he'll be pinch run for. But Morovic, as that one hits Minter, so he does his job. He reaches. I have to guess Albertson will probably come in to run for Minter here. However, and it looks like Albertson is up. He's got a helmet on. He will probably come in here. Big play here for the Cougars. Big runner on. So Albertson does grab a helmet. He will come in to run for Pinter, who was hit by the pitch by Morovic to begin the inning. So that will bring up Bradshaw now. Bradshaw's 3 for 3 today, 2 doubles and a single. So dangerous hitter at the plate for the Cougars. He knows this is a big moment for him. Final game of his collegiate career. Trying to do everything he can to pick up the win for the Cougars. Senior out of Goochland, Virginia. Two-way player for the Cougars. Seen a lot of action out of the bullpen. A few starts this season. Primarily has played first base for Averett. 2 home runs on the year. Hit a grand slam to win it at Methodist. And a solo shot against Ferrum earlier this season. So he steps in here in a big spot. Albertson came in, as I mentioned, to pinch run for Minter. He'll go back out to left field. Everyday left fielder for the Cougars. Leads on first right now. Pitch in the dirt. Good stop there, though, by McGuire. Holds Albertson at first. Those of you watching at home, that's a big play right there. As that got by McGuire, that allows Albertson to move up into scoring position. Averett would now have 3 outs to try to score him, but instead he stays at first. As that one misses outside as well. So Moravec struggling with the control a little bit since coming out of the bullpen. Has yet to throw a strike in his first 4 pitches. So I have to guess Bradshaw here in this situation is going to be patient, not going to be swinging out a pitch until he sees a strike. 2-0 offerings, a pickoff attempt. Back into first, gets by Peters, but not far enough to allow Albertson to move up to second. So 2-0 offering on its way here to Bradshaw. That one runs off the outer part of the plate as well. So 3-0 here to the senior Bradshaw. Saying goes in baseball, walks as good as a hit as this situation. Cougars need base runners trailing by 1 run here in the late innings. Bradshaw's going to have the take sign on here. Now, although it's not going to matter as that one misses up in the zone, that's going to put runners on first and second here. Cameron will grab a bat. He'll still hit. And he's 2 for 3 on the afternoon. As we're going to have time called here, as that's going to get Matt Reed up and out of the bullpen. He'll come out here to talk to Moravec, settled him down after Moravec hit Albertson and walked Bradshaw. So he's going to pull the infield in here. Wouldn't be surprised to potentially see a pickoff play in effect here, maybe trying to steal an out away from the Cougars. We're going to take a brief break. When we come back, we'll resume action here. So we head back to action here. My colleagues and I were just talking. Could potentially see a sacrifice in this situation with Cameron at the plate. He actually sacrificed last time up, but Bradshaw did not move to third on the play, so it went down as a 3-4 putout. Looks like Cameron has started to cheat up the handle of the bat. Pickoff attempt back into second, though, so it doesn't look like Cameron was going to square around. So maybe he is swinging away in this situation. Coach Fleming allowing the senior 2 for 3 on the afternoon, maybe to swing away here. Albertson leads off second. Pitch in the dirt, good stop there by McGuire. So that's 7 straight balls for Moravec since coming out of the bullpen. So you know the take sign's on here for Cameron, trying to force Moravec to throw a strike. Misses with that one as well, so 8 pitches now. Cougars being patient here at the plate, not chasing anything. Have to guess, even if it's questionable in this situation, they're not going to be swinging. That one misses as well, so 3-0. Take sign is definitely on in this situation. Moravec in jeopardy of loading the bases here with no outs now in the inning. Steals a strike there. Cameron thought it was a ball, but looked very good from our vantage point. Good pitch there by Moravec. So Moravec's found the strike zone. We'll see if he can settle down now and zone up and go after Cameron here. Cameron steps out. Now, we talked about the sacrifice situation here. Cameron has seen a strike. Don't be surprised if he squares around in this situation. Maybe weren't trying to tip the cap early in this one. But now that he's seen a strike, maybe he does square around. However, my guess is he actually is going to square around in the sacrifice situation, so my first instincts were correct, but that one's going to miss and load the bases. So that will bring up Nolan McCabe now. He's 1 for 4 on the afternoon, 255 average on the season. Steps up here in a big spot for the Cougars, trying to put them ahead. But first, we're going to have a pitching change here as Coach Booker is up and out of the dugout. He's going to go pull Moravec. He'll go to the bullpen again as we're going to have a new pitcher coming in here. We'll let you know who that is after these messages.
It's really allowed me to make the most of my experience at Averett. I don't think I would have had as good a time if I didn't get involved in the organizations and sport and everything else along with it. It's also allowed me to make lifelong friends from all different areas all over the world. I couldn't ask for anything better.
So we'll have a new pitcher on the mound here for the Pride. It will be the freshman right-hander out of Sandy Ridge, North Carolina, Leighton Helms, taking over. Leads the team with a 2.84 earned run average, making his 7th appearance, 2-0, 6 1/3 innings. Walked 6, struck out 6. Opponents hitting .333. So he steps up here in a big spot. Nobody out. Bases loaded situation with the top of the order due up here for the Cougars. McCabe at the plate. McCabe trying to come through here for the team. And it's going to be a breaking ball taken for a call strike there from Helms. Helms pitched well as a freshman, 2.84 earned run average, making his 7th appearance. So he's done well in his first year for the Pride. Steps in here, as I mentioned, in a big spot. McCabe, though, gets a hold of that one, rips it back up the middle. That's going to score Albertson. Bradshaw's going to be held up at second. Good throw in by Nuff. Would have had him. It's bobbled by Peters, but that's not going to matter. But McCabe comes up big for the Cougars. He ties it 6-6 on the RBI single.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 23, Zeldin Jackson.
So walks come back to hurt the Pride as Moravec was loaded the bases. McCabe took advantage of that. Jackson now at the dish. Jackson taking a call strike there. 0 for 4 on the day. Has reached base twice on 2 errors. So takes the first pitch there for a call strike. Chance to put the Cougars in the lead here. Turn it over for Cole Spain in the 9th inning, who's loosening down in the Cougars bullpen. Jackson with a big swing there. Falls behind in the count here at 0-2. So we'll see if Jackson chokes up here. Just tries to put a ball in play with nobody out in the inning. As a ground ball hit through the side will score a run. They'll force that any bag, though, in this situation. Fouls this one off. Good job there by Jackson to spoil the 0-2 offering there from Helms. So that one run was credited to Morovic after Minter was hit by a pitch to begin the inning. Albertson came in to pinch run for him. He comes around to score. Jackson swings through that one, though, for the first out. Helms able to put an out up on the board. Cougars will still have bases loaded here for Nate Tuck now at the plate.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 3, Nate Tuck.
So Tuck will bat as the designated hitter here after coming in as a pinch runner for Spicer. First pitch to Tuck misses. So Tuck steps up here, junior versus freshman. Big spot here for the Cougars. Double play would end the inning. Single would put the winning run across the plate, potentially go ahead, as that one misses as well. So Tuck quickly ahead in the count here, 2-0. Cougars excellent speed out there on the base pass with McCabe at first. So ball in the gap, could score 3 runs. Cameron doesn't run bad as well, so he's a shot to score on a ball hit in the gap, as this one's going to be ripped out to second, but they're going to double up McCabe to end the inning. But Averett adds a run here in the bottom of the 8th inning. They tie it up 6-6. We head to the top of the 9th inning, tied when we return. So Averett will have a new pitcher on the mound here to begin the top half of the 9th inning. It'll be the senior Cole Spain, left-hander out of Prince George, Virginia, taking over on the mound. Spain came into the day with 37 strikeouts in 22 innings, so excellent stuff from the left side. Has struggled with walks throughout his career, so control is oftentimes an issue for Spain, but can't take away the fact that he has excellent strikeout capabilities. He'll have to face a tough part of the order here. 5, 6, 7 due up here for Greensboro. McGuire, King, and Curtis expected to bat here in the top half of the 9th. Defensive change for the Cougars. Albertson, who came in to pinch run for Minter, he will stay in to play left field, so the Cougars will have their start and outfield in late in this one. Albertson in left, McCabe in center. First pitch here from Spain, runs inside, and Jackson in right. You'll have Cameron at third, Hatcher at short, Scheider at second, and Bradshaw at first, with Wilson still behind the plate. 1-0 offering here from Spain, taken for a call strike there. McGuire 3 for 4 on the afternoon, 3 straight singles in his last 3 plate appearances, so he's seeing the ball well late in this one. Big out here for Spain if he can get him here. Fastball misses up, so McGuire ahead in the count here, 2-1. And as I was talking about, Spain to struggle a little bit with the controls, walks and hit by pitches up for the lefty, but 36 strikeouts in 22 innings jump off the stat sheet for you. as he's got excellent strikeout stuff, as that one misses as well. So 3-1 in jeopardy of walking the leadoff hitter here. Spain's got the walks down this season, as that one misses as well, but that's going to walk the leadoff runner of the inning, as it brings up the right fielder now, number 14, Braden King. King sacrifice back his last time. He's 0 for 3 on the afternoon. It'll be a tough job to double him up, as the Cougars are going to get another guy warming up the Payne. Wes Payne has jogged down, left-hander. He'll head down to loosen up in case Spain gets into trouble. Coach Fleming not wanting to waste anything in this one, realizing one run could be the difference in it. You want to keep this tied at 6-6, give way to your lineup in the bottom half of the ninth inning, see if they can walk it off. But before that happens, Averett's going to have to get out of the top half of the inning here. Greensboro's threatening again with a runner on first, no outs here in the inning. King at the dish here. Pitch misses off the outer part of the plate. Big situation here for Spain. He likes lefty-on-lefty matchups, allows him to go back to the breaking ball. Doesn't like to throw it a lot to righties. Appeared yesterday, threw all fastballs, so has not thrown the breaking ball yet this series, as that one misses as well. So Spain struggling a little bit with the control since coming out of the bullpen here. See what happens in this situation. Wes Payne has been loosening for a little bit of today's action, so probably won't take too many pitches for him to continue to get loose out there, as that one's taken for a called strike. So if Spain potentially puts King on here, we'll have to see what Coach Fleming elects to do. I have to guess Lamantia is probably off the sheet today, as he threw a lot of pitches yesterday, as that one misses as well. So 3-1 count here to King. Spain in jeopardy of walking the first two batters of the inning here. Looks like Payne is pretty loose down there. He's ramped up his warm-up tosses. Assistant coach Billy McLaughlin's headed down to check on him, as that one's going to nip the outside corner for a call strike. So Spain's battled back to run the count to full. Big pitch here for the senior. If you're Coach Fleming, you'd love to see him come through for your club here, get a strikeout, even an out in this situation. Gets the swinging there for the first out. So that will go down as the 38th strikeout of this season for Spain, as he gets King swinging there, as it brings up the dangerous hitter Hunter Curtis now. Curtis, 2 for 3 on the afternoon, was hit by a pitch his last time up. Has 2 singles and an RBI, so he bats here. Big spot in the inning. That one's taken at the top of the zone for a called strike. So hoping Spain can come through for the Cougars here. 0-1 offering on its way. Fastball's fouled back into the screen. Spain reached back on that one low inside. Nearly got it by Curtis, but he was able to foul that one off. Bracken is due up on deck. He came in to pinch hit for Lowry. Stayed in the designated hitter role. So 0-2 offering on the way here for Spain. Time called by the batter. Curtis, granted, he steps out. Have to see what Spain goes to here. Has not thrown the curveball in this series yet, as I was talking about. Have to guess he probably won't in this situation, as it breaks a lot in jeopardy potentially to hit Curtis. He goes back to the fastball, gets him popping up, but that's going to get back and out of play. So we will replay the 0-2 offering here to Curtis. Maybe Spain does dial up the breaking ball here. Maybe try to nip it, have it come back in left batter's box. Maybe try to catch the outside corner. Get Curtis looking. But instead he goes to the fastball, and Curtis connects on it, rips it out into left field, fielded by Jackson. McGuire's going to hold up at second. So Greensboro's now going to have runners on first and second here with 1 out in the inning. So that will bring up the designated hitter now. Devin Bracken, as I mentioned, he came in to hit for DJ Lowry. Bracken was out on an infield fly back in the 7th inning. We're going to have time called here as the home plate umpire wants to come out and talk to Kenny Fleming. And he was probably checking to see how many mound visits he has left. Wants to come out here to talk to Spain, settle him down. Talk to him about the situation we're in here. Realizing that you don't necessarily need a strikeout in this situation. An out will help you. Even if the runners tag up, that would put 2 outs in the inning, as I've mentioned earlier in the broadcast. But your Spain here can't give free passes. If you're going to get beat, you want to get beat with a hit. So that's probably what Coach Fleming's talking to him about. Settle down, trust your stuff, and go to work. Payne is loose down in the bullpen for the Cougars. So we'll see what happens here. Bracken steps back in. As I mentioned, he was out last in the 7th inning on an infield fly. So he steps in here, RBI spot, chance to put Greensboro in the lead. Spain winds and delivers, misses up in the zone there. Wind really picking up here from Owen Fulton Field late in this game. Spain's 1-0 offering, misses below the knees. Bracken ahead in the count here, 2-0. Gets Bracken swinging through that one. So 2-1 offering from Spain, runs off the outer half. 3-1 now. Spain here in jeopardy of loading the bases. Nuff waits on deck for the Pride. Fouls this one back and out of play, so Spain's battled back to run the count to full. Bracken fouls this one straight back into the screen. So another big pitch on the way from here, from Spain. Senior left-hander really needing this to be an out. As that one misses out, Spain's walked, the bases loaded now. So that will probably get Coach Fleming up and out of the dugout. I have to wonder if he'll stick with Spain here or if he's going to go to Wes Payne. Payne loose down in the Cougars bullpen. And we're going to have a pinch runner as well. As Clifton Johnson grabs a helmet, he'll come in to run for Bracken.
Number 37, Clifton Johnson.
So first pitch here to Nuff's, fouled back and out of play. Spain's 0-1 offering on the way here, swung on by Nuff, popped up right side of the infield. Scheider's going to call this one off. He'll squeeze that for the second out, so that's a big out for Spain here, as he's got a chance to strain the bases loaded if he can get the leadoff hitter in Garvey here. So Garvey steps to the box now. 1 for 5 on the afternoon. Doubled back in the second inning. He was called out back in the 8th inning on a bunt attempt. Went down as a 2U in the book. So he steps in now for his 6th plate appearance today. He'll face Spain for the first time. 2 outs here in the inning. Bases loaded. Big situation. Breaking ball there from Spain. Don't know where that one missed. My colleagues up here in the press box are surprised as well. First breaking ball of the day for Spain. Looked like a beauty from our vantage point. Good eye, though, from Garvey Jr. as it was taken for a ball. So 1-0 offering on the way here to Garvey. Swung on by Garvey, fouled off down the right field line. That's going to get into the Cougars bullpen. So Spain's even the count now at 1-1. Senior versus senior here. Big spot for both players. Spain needing an out. Garvey needed to come through for his team. We'll see who wins this battle. Spain's pitch taken, call, strike outside corner. In my mind, that probably should have been strike 3 in that situation, but home plate umpire disagreeing with my opinion. Instead, that's going to be a 1-2 count here. We'll see if Spain goes back to the breaking ball after the first pitch, or he sticks with the fastball ahead in the count here. 1-2. Big pitch on the way. He steps out, collects his composure. Didn't like the sign that he got, so he'll step back in, see if he gets something he wants to work with. So 1-2 offering on the way here. That one misses up in the zone. So evens the count now at 2-2. Spain's 2-2 delivery on the way. Fastball fouled back and out of play. So Garvey Jr. hanging tough here. Big battle here brewing. As I mentioned, 2 seniors. Who can get the better of who in this situation? Next pitch could play a big factor in the outcome of this game. Breaking ball. Don't know where that one missed as well. So got to disagree with the call by Greg Stanley behind the plate, as I thought that was a definite strike 3 there. But instead that runs the count to full. Not sure where he missed that call, but I have to strongly disagree with that. So Spain in jeopardy here of walking in the go-ahead run. He winds and delivers. 3-2 offering on the way. Ripped by Garvey, but that's going to land foul. So we will replay the 3-2 offering here. Spain digs deep, delivers, swung on, fouled back and out of play. That's going to land in fair territory, but just out of the reach is Bradshaw, who gave it a good look, but unable to come up with it as he ran into the fence down the first baseline. Applied the effort, though, of Bradshaw. He tried to end the inning there. Looks a little shaken up, but he jogs back out, fixes his cap, puts on his sunglasses, as we will replay the 3-2 offering again here from Spain. Pressure on the senior left-hander. Nowhere to put Garvey here. Full count offering. Big momentum pitch on the way. Breaking ball hit out to shortstop. Caught by Hatcher. Big out for the Cougars. They turn it over to the bottom half of the inning. As Spain comes through, strands the bases loaded. We remain tied 6-6 heading to the bottom half of the inning. So we head to the bottom of the ninth inning. Helms will remain in on the mound for his second inning of work. He will face the 4-hole hitter in Ryan Scheider, due up here for the Cougars. Scheider 1 for 3 on the afternoons, reached base twice, walked in the first, singled in the fifth. So he bats here, big spot for the Cougars, 241 average on the year. Cougars needing just a base runner. If they can put something on, push him across for the winning run. First pitch here to Scheider, hit down the line, 2 more at third. He'll have to make a strong throw, high throw, but fielded by Peters for the first out. So that would go down as a 5-3 put out to retire Scheider, as it brings up the catcher now, Kyle Wilson. So Wilson 0 for 4 today, struck out swinging back in the 7th inning. And has put the ball in play 3 out of his 4 times, though. So he steps up here in a big spot, 247 average on the season, trying to come through for his club here. He'll face Helms. Check swing. He'll ask if he went. Looked like a good call there, as he did hold up. Pitch was low. So Wilson with new life here. Coach Fleming telling him to zone up. Just out of your camera view, down the left field, down in the left hand batter's box, or coach's box, excuse me. Wilson rips this over to third. Good play there by Moore. High throw again, fielded by Peters for the second out. So back-to-back 5-3 putouts. Puts 2 outs here in the inning. So Hatcher will step in here, just over the 300 mark on the season. He struck out and fouled out to left field last time up. So Hatcher steps in here. Swinging on the first pitch, hit over to third base, fielded again by Moore. He'll make the strong throw to retire the Cougars in order here in the bottom of the ninth. We head to extra innings when we return.
It helps that there's so many international students here at Averett. So hearing other people talk around campus with their accent makes it feel like you're not alone. And it feels like one big family. And I've grown so much since I came here.
So Spain will return back out for the 10th. He'll have to face 2-3-4 due up for the Pride. Bryant, Peters, and Moore expected to bat here for Greensboro. Bryant leads things off here for the Pride. Steps in here 0 for 5 on the afternoon. For Spain, you'd like to keep him hitless on the day here. First pitch called a strike at the belt. Payne still down in the Cougars bullpen, staying loose. Right now, this is Spain's game. Breaking ball there, taken for a call strike. So Spain jumps ahead 0-2. Big outs here for Spain if he can get through the dangerous part of Greensboro's order. Fastball runs off the outer part of the plate. Good pitch there by Spain. But good job by Bryant to hold up. Spain's 1-2 offering runs off the plate. Bryant Looked like he wanted to offer at that one, but held up, so that evens the count now at 2-2. Curveball from Spain, called the strike, or excuse me, swung through for strike 3. So Spain gets Bryant for the first out of the inning. And will go down as his second strikeout of the afternoon. Now 2 strikeouts and 2 in the third innings. Has walked 2 though, so hoping to keep the 2 walks where they stand. Add to the outs here with a dangerous hitter in Cameron Peters at the plate. Peters homered back in the 8th inning. Gave Greensboro a 6-5 lead, but Averett added a run in the bottom half of the inning. That's where we stand now at 6-6. As this pitch misses outside to Peters. Wind blowing out to left field, so Spain throws hard enough, so if he misses here, Peters could be in jeopardy of hitting another one. But as you can see, Cougars pitching away here from Peters, trying to force him to beat them the opposite way. Peters ahead big in the count here, 2-0. That one misses out away as well. So Spain in jeopardy of walking the 3-hole hitter in Peters here with 1 out now in the inning. Fastball taken for a call strike there. Peters didn't like that call as he had begun to toss the bat back to the dugout. So he'll have to step back in here. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. First extra inning game of the year for the Cougars. At home, they played an extra innings at Ferrum, as Peters is going to draw the walk here with 1 out. So that will bring up Casey Moore now. He struck out swinging last time up in the 8th inning.
Number 6, Casey Moore.
So if you're Spain here, you'd love a 1-pitch double play. Get out of this half of the inning, give your offense another chance. As I mentioned, Averett's second double inning or second extra inning game of the season. They played at Ferrum earlier this season, lost in 10 innings. As that one misses up in the zone. First time playing in extra innings at home. Trying to get all they can out of senior day for these seniors. They want to play extra inning baseball. As that one's going to be taken for a call strike there. Both teams battling in this one. That one runs inside and hits Moore on the hand. Dangerous spot to get hit. Looks like they're going to appeal, see if that did hit him. He says it did. Home plate umpire wants to check with field umpire here to make sure that's in fact the case. So they'll pull Moore in here. Not quite sure why they're asking to see the arm. They did say it hit him. Not sure how that really affects the play if they didn't see it, but I have to disagree with that one. It probably did hit him, but I don't get why they would appeal to the player on that. But either way, that's going to bring up the catcher now, Scotty McGuire.
Scotty McGuire.
So McGuire steps in here. And he's 3 for 4 on the afternoon. Walked in his last plate appearance. Big RBI spot here. Curveball from Spain's going to miss on the outer part of the plate. So big opportunity here for McGuire to put his team in the lead here. Peters leads off second. He's the go-ahead run. Spain trying to strand runners on first and second here. Fastball misses away. Or up and in, excuse me. Wind blowing hard out to left field now. It's fluctuated all game. A ball will probably carry at this point. That one misses up as well, so Spain in jeopardy of loading the bases here. Payne is loose down in the Cougars bullpen. Have to guess if Spain loads him here, Coach Fleming will go to Payne to try to get out of the jam. That one misses as well, so Spain has loaded the bases. And we'll bring up the right fielder now, Braden King. King 0 for 5 today. Or excuse me, 0 for 4. Had a sacrifice back in the 7th inning. So he steps in here in a big spot. Chance to come through for the Pride. All can be erased if he gets a hit in this situation. Force at any bag for the Cougars. Coach Fleming elected to stick with Spain. As that one misses as well, so Spain in jeopardy here of potentially walking in the go-ahead run. See if he can settle down, get back in the strike zone. Does, but that's going to be hit out to center field. Fly ball to McCabe, deep enough to tag the run. McCabe's strong throw to home is not going to be in time, as Greensboro is going to take a 7-6 lead on the sacrifice fly out by King. So that will bring up the second baseman now, number 1, Hunter Curtis. Curtis, 3 for 4 today, was hit by a pitch as well back in the 7th, so he's reached base in every plate appearance today, including a fielder's choice back in the 3rd. So another dangerous bat at the plate here. Breaking ball from Spain, misses off the outer part of the plate. Again, not sure where that one missed. Swung through by Curtis. He evens the count here at 1-1. One more offering from Spain. Breaking ball taken for a called strike. So big pitch on the way here from the senior. Need to keep this 7-6. Hopefully the Cougars can add a run. Maybe 2 in the bottom half of the inning, but a run would tie it. 2 runs is going to be hard to overcome, so really need the senior to come through here. Fastball swung on by Curtis, but that's going to get back and out of play. Curtis singled off Spain back in the 9th inning. So second time he's faced the left-hander here. Spain steps off. He'll step back on, collect the sign here. 1-2 offering on its way. Breaking ball swung on by Curtis. Popped up left side of the field. Cameron in foul territory. Out of his reach. Hatcher had run over there too. He slid for it, but that's going to land in foul territory. Would have been a tough play there for Cameron. Although we've seen Peters make 2 plays just like that today over at first base for Greensboro. Instead, we will replay the 1-2 offering on the way here to the senior Curtis. So senior versus senior at the plate. Curtis trying to extend Greensboro's lead if he can connect on a pitch here. Spain trying to keep the deficit where it is. Gets this one hit out to second base. Fielded by Scheider. Shuffles on to Bradshaw for the final out, but Greensboro adds a run here in the top half of the inning. They take a 7-6 lead. We head to the bottom of the 10th when we return. So left fielder Logan Albertson will lead things off here for the Cougars in the bottom of the 10th inning. Albertson came in to pinch run back in the 7th inning as Max was pinch hit for senior Carter Mentor. Albertson came in to pinch run for him. He stayed in to play left field, so he'll bat for the first time today, hitting in the 7 hole. Cougars everyday left fielder pinch hitting late in this one. Takes a call strike breaking ball there from Helms back out for his 3rd inning of work. Helms in line for the win right now, needing just 3 outs to pick up the 7-6 victory. Averett needing a run to tie this one, as that one's going to be sailed to the backstop, even as the count at 1-1. Helms has been effective, 15 pitches through 2 innings, 11 strikes. So he's made quick work of the Cougars in his 2 innings of action. Albertson fouls this one back and out of play. Cougars needing a runner here and have a chance to tie this one up. Now Albertson takes that one to the dirt. Good eye there. Count even 2-2. Swung on by Albertson, popped up right side of the infield, caught by Curtis for the first out. So that will bring up Tanner Bradshaw now. Bradshaw 3 for 3 on the day. He walked in his last plate appearance, 2 doubles and a single to his credit. He bats here, 1 out now in the inning. Big spot here, senior versus freshman. Helms needing just 2 outs to preserve the 7-6 victory for Greensboro. Bradshaw singles through the left side, so he does his job. I have to guess we'll see a pinch runner for him. We'll see who comes up off the bench. I have to guess maybe it might be Will Cavanis. It's actually going to be Eric Hansen, the freshman out of Glades, Virginia. He'll grab a helmet and run for Bradshaw here with Cameron at the plate.
Number 34, Eric Hansen. And at the plate, number 22, Zach Cameron.
So Hansen, you'd have to guess, is going to play stationary in this spot. Big run, out there at first base for the Cougars. Don't want him to get picked off or thrown out. Double play would end the inning here for Greensboro. Cameron at the plate. Cameron 2 for 3 today, singled twice, and walked in his last appearance. Takes the first pitch breaking ball there from Helms for a called strike. McCabe waits on deck for the Cougars. Top of the order due up next. Pickoff attempt since Hansen diving back into first. Like I mentioned, have to guess he's going to be playing stationary over there. He's the tying run in this one. Cameron swings on this one. Popped up out behind shortstop. A good grab there by Garvey for the second out. So Averett down to its final out now with the center fielder Nolan McCabe at the plate. McCabe 2 for 5 on the afternoon. He singled back in the 8th inning with an RBI to tie things. And he stands up here with another chance to tie the game, batting .263 on the season. So good bat at the dish for the Cougars. We'll see if he can come through again for Averett. As I mentioned, he played at the tying run back in the 8th inning. Has an opportunity here if he can connect on one. Have to be in a ball in the gap to score Hansen. But 2 outs, Hansen will be off on the crack of the bat. Pitch misses outside from Helms. Jackson waits on deck for the Cougars. If McCabe can extend the inning here. Payne still loosening down in the bullpen in case Averett ties this one up. McCabe swings on this one, foul back and out of play. If you're Coach Fleming, these are situations you want your ball club in, tight games, chance to win. See which team can come through in this situation. Cougars have had 2 walk-offs this year. Trying for a third today. That one's going to miss in the dirt. Hansen will head back to first. So McGuire will call timeout here. That will go down as another mound visit. He'll come out here to settle Helms down. Talk to the freshman. Big situation, so senior taking note of that one, going out to talk to the freshman, telling him to zone up here, come back and attack McCabe. You got 2 outs in the inning. A hit's not going to hurt you here, as long as you don't allow extra bases. So down to the count is 2-1 is Helms. That's 4 mound visits as the home plate umpire signals up here to the press box. So McCabe ahead in the count. Hitters count, 2-1 offering on the way here. Taken for a call, strike outside corner there. McCabe didn't like that one. Probably have to agree with him, as Spain didn't get that call the last 2 half innings, so tough to get it here. Either way, count even here, 2-2. Pitch on its way. As that one's misses off the inside part of the plate. Helms thought it was strike 3. That's going to run the count to full. Good frame job there by McGuire as he nearly stole a strike, but that one was off the inner half of the plate. The 3-2 offering misses outside, so McCabe does his job. He extends the inning here with 2 outs. He jogs down to first. So Cougars could have the go-ahead run, winning run at first base with Jackson at the plate. So Jackson steps in. He's 2 for 5 on the afternoon. Reached base safely 3 times. So he bats here after striking out last back in the 8th inning. So Helms winds and delivers. Breaking ball called strike to Jackson there. Have to guess Jackson may see all breaking balls here as he did last time up. Tuck waits on deck for the Cougars. Jackson connects on this one. That will go down as a put out of Hanson at third base. Greensboro will hang on for the 7-6 victory. They take the series 2-1 as they improve to 15-8, 7-11 in conference. Averett drops to 9-22, 6-11 in the USA South. That concludes things for the Cougars this season. For all of you watching at home, I want to thank you for tuning in for today's broadcast, and all of those of you who've tuned in for the season, I want to thank you for tuning in to watch Averett University baseball. I'm Joseph Swanson signing off here from Owen Fulton Field. As always, I want to say go Cougars.
This has been a production of the Averett Sports Network.